Might as well post the stream on my community tab.
Very well. Alrighty then. Hello everyone. I think we're I think the internet is working now. It might be. It's green on my end. Lovely. Devis is always late. Because he's
Wait, we're
dead.
fucking on already? Holy shit.
Listen, we don't wait for Dev here. We go live on time, and Dev can just be Dev. Somewhere else. It's very important that you don't let the Canadians get away with being late.
So what are we gonna do for now then while the other motherfucker isn't here?
Well, that is a good question. I suppose, first and foremost, we can introduce our guest today, which is Aunt Hime.
Hey motherfuckers, let's fucking go! Oh, thanks for the compliment on the voice chat.
Yet another VTuber chat. We have become a VTubing channel here. That's what we do now. Shad was a VTuber too, incidentally, in case you didn't notice.
Motherfucking, I was checking the chat earlier before the stream started, and I love how some motherfuckers they were like complaining about the parasocial shit. I'm not sure if it's like for me or if it's for someone else. Like they're calling out how VTubers are just like women who try to pretend to be wholesome, but if you check my channel, I'm the complete opposite of that, bruh.
Oh yeah, to be fair, hashtag not all. Though I do agree. I actually dislike strongly some of the VTubing culture. Because it is very much so putting on an act, but Aunt Hime is not that kind of VTuber. She's less
I'm quirky.
marketable.
Oh yeah, I guess you could fucking go with that. The Leafy is here clone.
Significantly less marketable.
Motherfucking yeah, chat is now talking about like Pippa now.
Incidentally, as well, whilst we're waiting for Dev, I do know I have a few viewers from Iceland, so I hope you're doing okay, because Iceland is currently exploding again. Just seems to be what Iceland does on occasion.
I'm not like the other girls. Exactly. I have autism. I'm kidding. Oh, okay, probably. I don't know. I haven't been diagnosed.
A diagnosis is just a piece of paper.
So true. I'm just gonna identify as an autistic person. Alright, I'm gonna like post the fucking stream link on my fucking community tab.
Do. Dev said
So
he'll be
just...
here in a few minutes because he's just wrapping up his own premiere as well.
Oh.
Right. We will be talking a little bit about the drama you were involved in today, because it's an interesting time to talk about censorship and a little bit of cancel culture as well, of the good old-fashioned sense, because cancel culture was a very big thing for a very long time, and yet it's kind of trailed off until you ran into a little bit of an instance of it.
Oh, yeah, that motherfucking... Speaking of which, there's like someone else who... Well, my situation was basically, for people in the chat who don't know what happened, I made like a commentary video on like someone in VShojo. Then she basically abused the copyright system, the usual YouTuber fucking drama shit where someone abuses the copyright system because they don't like what was said about them. And yeah, I was able to get the video back up, but now someone else in like the VTuber fucking sphere also made like a video on something, and it's not related to the VShojo thing at all. It's someone else with like a different like topic. Some VTuber like CEO also like copyright struck him because he didn't like what was said about them.
See, that's old school tactics right there. Back in ye olden days of the internet, well, not even that old, the last generation almost of lots of political VTubing, like response videos and drama videos were just, that was just what was going on. That was the bread and butter of so many YouTubers, goddammit.
Bro's getting confused.
I am. I should not confuse these two. One is wholesome and good, and the other one is evil.
Which is which?
Who knows? That era kind of came to an end, though, when YouTube updated its terms of service to mark all such content as harassment. But beyond the political sphere, it's actually continued for quite a while. Now, is what happened to you like normal? Like on the how to put it, the VTubing commentary sphere?
I mean, so far, I think so. Like, you know how old YouTube work, right? Where you got like a bunch of like channels trying to be like corpo as much as possible. I think what happened before with old YouTube is like currently happening with like the VTuber fucking shit.
Probably. Going through the same shit, learning the same lessons for the 500th time.
Yeah, what's that called? Machinima. You remember Machinima, bro?
Oh,
I feel like that's currently what's happening. Like, there's so many fucking companies for this VTuber shit right now, and I'm just here like, oh my fucking god, this happened during my fucking childhood. Holy shit!
Ironically, okay, chat, for those of you who aren't old, Machinima was like the original stuff of YouTube. We're not even talking like PewDiePie here. We're talking pre-PewDiePie era. We're talking World of Warcraft animations era YouTube. Like, God, this is a long time ago now. Like Rooster Teeth. Did you watch those?
Rooster Teeth? I think I've heard of that. Also, like, remember when Smosh was like part of a company? Bruh, it's literally just repeating. History is repeating.
Before Red, White, Blue, Yellow, or whatever, Ruby, they had a show which was based on Halo, which I cannot remember the name of now. I'm sure chat will be filled with it in about 5 seconds, but that was an interesting period where people would actually make like full-on TV shows, basically, in World of Warcraft, in Halo, in whatever game engine was around. It was actually really goddamn fun for a while, but
oh, Skibbity Toilet. I'm kidding.
Then it imploded very, very, very hard. Then again, companies exploding is hardly new either.
I only heard of like the red and blue stuff because of like Chris Chan being like obsessed with it, to be honest, bruh.
Red versus Blue, says Chad. Yes, that was the name of the show. That was ancient. Actually, on the topic of old shit, I don't know how much into like internet, the humor sides you are. Did you hear about Zero Punctuation, Yahtzee Cross Show?
No, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
He was on a site called the Escapist, which was kind of big. I'll add some links in the link channel up above, which you should be able to see. Which was really big years and years ago, around about the same time as Nostalgia Critic and that stuff.
Oh, Nostalgia Critic. To be honest, I've only like heard of him and like the memes and shit. I've never actually watched him, sadly.
God, that's tragic. He was great back in the day.
But yeah, you sound old.
That show, of course, imploded, and The Escapist has imploded as well now. It feels like the last remnants of the olden days have finally died. Oh my god, he's here now,
I think.
Oh, god damn, you fat little slob.
Hello, my crypto-Swedish friend. How's it going?
Yeah, I kind of want to know, why do you have a horse cock dildo, bruh?
Just wait.
That's the first thing I heard about you. I'm not even kidding. Just you having a horse cock dildo.
I think I immediately broke Arch first as soon as I came in. Hi, Arch.
Hello, Deb. Is your eating hour over?
I just raided with a whole bunch of people, so hopefully you'll get some more numbers. The premiere of my next big video peaked at like 1,400. So, hello everyone who was there and now you're here. I'm here. I'm only slightly late.
Only slightly late. Welcome, everyone. Dev is 11 minutes late, as per usual.
Also, hi, is it Antime?
Yeah, Ant or Ant-him, you can just call me whichever you wanna, go for.
Okay. So the horse dildo, right?
Yeah, that's literally
Yeah.
the first thing I've heard about you. You have a horse dildo, bruh.
So somebody mailed it to me in like 2019 or something as a joke. I got it in my PO box, and I was like, Jesus Christ! And it was like a $500 horse dildo. All right, it's over a foot long. It has like that pressurized chamber that you can put like fake semen in, so it squirts out the top of it.
What the fuck? Why would someone give you that?
Because they wanted to troll me. Somebody with deep pockets wanted to troll me. So I still have it. I haven't used it, obviously. Obviously. Stop spreading the rumors that I've used it,
I
everyone.
don't know about that. You keep sending me pictures of it, Dev.
Yeah, I keep saying you're proud about it. You're proud.
So, I'm not proud of it, but here's the thing. I have like a very heavy curtain. And it sits on the windowsill and like holds it back.
Bruh.
That's where it is right now.
Doubt.
Oh my, can you even show that on stream? What the fuck? Can you actually show that?
I think I did when I unboxed it initially, yeah.
Unboxing videos of dildos. Very deviant content.
This fucking stream is gonna get age restricted.
Yep, they all do. They all do.
They all do, pretty much, yes.
So, since I wasn't here for the pre-show, what are we talking about, and what aren't we talking about?
Well, actually, I was going to talk about the idea of cancel culture and how the internet has changed, because Antima here has a whole story about how she got cancelled by VShojo, and this brought us back in time to the fact that everything seems to be dead now. Because you remember Nostalgia Critic, that channel has basically exploded. Channel Awesome is ruins. Zero Punctuation with the Escapist collapsed like yesterday, and Jezebel is dead. Like, the old internet is gone.
Kinda. I mean, AVGN's still here. He's still doing his thing, right? Screenwave's still around.
That's
There's still
true.
some vestiges, but a lot of them are dying, yeah.
I mean, Angry Video Game Nerd is actually around still. Like, he's got a pretty sizable channel, doesn't he?
You guys remember Fred?
I didn't watch him, but I remember him, yeah.
Yeah, his old channel's like dead now, but he's still around. He has like a new channel, and he uploaded just like 2 days ago. I'll send it in like, the one of the channels if you guys like want to check it out. So I wouldn't really say the old internet is like completely gone, if that makes sense.
Well, it seems like the spirit, the culture of the old internet is pretty much gone at this point. All the fun.
Okay, you agree with that?
Yeah, all the fun, all the trolling, people not taking it too far, people not taking it offline and being weird about it with doxing or like getting you fired from whatever, getting you debanked or deplatformed, right? Like that shit didn't exist 15 years ago.
No,
and it does now.
It's weird. Like it's a happier age in so many ways. I mean, as you say, Angry Video Game News is still actually going really goddamn strong. I mean, 100,000 views on average on a channel of nearly 4 million subscribers isn't amazeballs, but he's still peaking like 1 million views on certain episodes. This is a very good living he's making here, no doubt about it.
Yeah, when you post an actual AVGN, he gets 1 million. When you post like his other content in between, he might get like 100, 200, 500,000 sometimes.
Still not
bad.
Just
like not bad. You know, most channels that are big have like that one show that everyone watches, and then like filler content in between episodes. That's pretty common.
Yep, absolutely. But again, and still though, like things have changed so much. Because to bring this back a little bit to Antime's part of the story here, what she essentially did is what you do all the time, Deb, or well, used to do all the time, like your dissecting videos, right?
Yeah.
Where she basically just talked about the drama around Fruit, one of the VShojo characters, and brought pretty convincing receipts to back up her point. And then that was taken down old school way with a copyright strike of all things.
A manual
it's back
copyright
up, though.
strike?
Yep.
Yeah, it's back up now, though.
Nice. Oh man, I've heard some of the fruit drama. In fact, I probably know a little bit of it, but I cannot reveal on the stream, unfortunately. I have a backdoor access, but I know what's going on. I know what you're talking about. Oh Jesus, Arch, what? I don't. You know
Heresy's
what?
the
I'll
question.
let you take
Fire is the answer.
I'll let you take the reins in this conversation because I don't know exactly what I should be saying.
As usual, crypto dev. Honestly, the
Yeah,
drama in and of itself,
I have lost.
I don't even care. It's VTuber drama. Who the fuck cares? But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny as hell to me, to be honest. Like, I don't really take it too seriously. I just like making, like, my fucking videos and laughing about shit.
because like that was all the internet was for a while, and you know what? There was parts of that was actually really healthy. Like, obviously, okay. The thing with the drama videos is some of it was just really stupid, tiny shit. Like, I still feel kind of bad for Linkara still having his life revolve around his one cringe-ass fucking comics. Like, Jesus Christ, just... Yeah, he
Listen,
made a
Art,
cringe-ass comic. Calm down.
Listen, you've got to talk to Iron Liz about the old days, though. She's great. You got to have her. Do you want her on? You want me to ask her? Do you have a contact with her?
Maybe. I ain't saying no.
All right. But no, like, Linkara is one of those guys where like there's a bunch of old forgotten lore on the cringy shit that happened in like 2008, 2009.
There's a lot
And
of cringy
for those of
shit.
us, for those of us who were around back then, which I was, you know, I was a viewer, not a creator, but you know, I was younger and I was enjoying the internet. Man, just memories, you know. It feels good, man.
And there was a lot of channels that also just revealed deep-rooted hypocrisy, because especially during the early Gamergate days, there were a lot of people who were selling themselves as de facto experts on topics, or very principled, etc., and turned out to not really be quite on the up and up, shall we say.
On both sides of it, right? I know like everyone looks at, you know, the various, you know, the various more left-wing people that came out of Gamergate and like gained careers out of it, right? But like Milo Yiannopoulos came out of Gamergate and he's just been a fucking dumpster fire ever since, you know. Mike Cernovich, you know, like he came out of Gamergate. He's been a dumpster fire for a while now. There's a lot of people, even on the right, or let's say even just we can just broadly say the not left, that came out of Gamergate and they've just like destroyed themselves, or the fame's gotten to their head, and like there's been a just story after story after story.
Yep. And then that was probably a good thing, because it cleared out a lot of people who were blatantly dishonest, shall we say.
Oh yeah, in the chat, Mercedes Carrera went to prison. That's right. Mercedes Carrera was like pro Gamergate, and then she ended up like fucking children. So,
okay.
Holy shit. You didn't
I
hear about that?
want to ask you guys something. Like, I probably sound
Sure.
stupid, and you probably hate me for this question, but since we're talking about like the old internet, right? Do you guys consider like Keemstar Drama Alert to be old or no?
I mean, I think so, but here's the thing: Keemstar is one of those guys who has kept himself alive over the past like decade. Most YouTube channels can't do that, right?
Yep.
Keemstar has actually kept it going. There's a handful of those that have, right? Like you know, JonTron has, Destiny has, Keemstar
I think PewDiePie can be considered like can be part of that too. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of those people they had to reinvent themselves several times over the course of the years because trends changed, but they did it, and they didn't betray their core principles, whatever those happened to be, whether you agree with them or not, and they kept going, right? Compare that to Game Grumps, because Game Grumps is still very successful, but if we're talking like in terms of their quality, in terms of their morals, they're like a shadow of their former selves.
Yeah, Game Grumps. To be honest, I mostly don't like Game Grumps because of Ego Raptor with his Sonic takes.
Yeah, man. The worst part is that Ego Raptor was so funny 10 years ago, or like 15 years ago. He was actually really legitimately funny. And something happened, man. Something happened.
Something happened. Well, they embraced the current year. That's what happened. That was what happened to a lot of channels as well.
Oh, if you guys know Nanners, yeah. I'm pretty sure you can also, put her in the same category. There,
yes,
Nanners.
You definitely can. So Nanners is now doing the VTube thing, but like, she was a 4chan titty poster at the start of her career. She was posting her nudes on 4chan like in 2007 or something.
Yeah,
I
there's
thought it was
some
just like
very old
what?
skeletons in that closet.
I thought
Yes.
it was just like with the Nyanner shit. I haven't really dug too deep into it yet, but motherfucking, I'm pretty sure like it was just like voice like recordings. No, there was also nudes. What?
There were tits, yeah.
But wasn't she like a minor there? Like around that
Um,
time?
I think she would have been like just turning 18.
There
She
was
like
a
just above
whole
the belt.
Fuck.
grooming drama around that too.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck? I thought.
There,
Yeah, I heard
there's
about
deep
the
lore.
grooming stuff, but I thought it was just like audio, no like pictures of like a minor, bruh.
Neander. Well, she wasn't a minor when she posted her nudes, but she was like definitely young. She was like legal, but like 18. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, you're probably still in high school. But yeah, Neander's put a lot of work into deleting her online history, like clearing out all the old channels, getting shit taken down from old forums. You have to have been there and saved it to really know what's going on. Maybe Kiwi Farms has it. I don't know.
See, that's the thing though. The whole VTuber thing, it's just old shit in a new package, really.
Heresy's the question.
Exactly.
Fire is the answer.
fucking like I said, Machinima, the VTuber companies, it's repeating itself.
But
Well,
some of it is just even worse though. Because okay, I'll tell you this: the
Service
whole
guarantees citizenship.
idea of VShojo, the company, right, the under which the umbrella all of the VTubers are. I actually thought that was a pretty cool idea to begin with, because you've got a Western company that enters into a very Japan-dominated sphere, and I thought to myself, okay, they're bringing on a lot of very spicy personalities, so surely they're going to be a pretty liberal company, right? Oh god, no. Exact opposite. They managed to bring together some of the worst people on Earth under one of the most illiberal platforms on Earth. Like, wow, remarkable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they ended up like ganging up on this one like YouTuber, Nuxtaku or some shit, just because like Nuxtaku made like a video about some people impersonating them. He just wanted to spread awareness of like people impersonating them and scamming like other streamers or some shit, bruh. They got
Endless
pissed
drama.
about that for some reason.
And I mean,
Yeah.
hell, that's just internet shit. The fruit stuff with the cheating, that's just like, oh, that's next level garbage again.
So here's what I said to you before we started, Arch. Basically, that I generally don't like VTubers. Like I like some of them, but I generally, as a general habit, like I don't.
Okay, I'm
watch
gonna leave the
VTubers.
call now. I'm kidding.
Sorry, but like it's not you, obviously. What it is you have like you have the old titty streamers, right? Who are just vapid and their content sucks, and they're really bad people in real life, and they just have a bunch of simps because they're good looking and they're on Twitch. And that kind of hit a slow decline. They're still the big ones are still there, like Pokemon or whoever, but that genre has been declining because people are seeing through it, right? VTubers are just repackaging that and wrapping it with an anime face.
Yeah,
And-
I'm pretty sure Pokemon tried to do that, try to get into VTuber stuff because she knew it's a gold mine of Sims.
Yeah, she tried and then like backed off after a few streams because she was like, well, she said something at some point about how VTubers were like terrible, they were taking away her views. Then she makes her own VTuber rig and then immediately abandons it because everyone came down on her for that shit.
I'm pretty sure it's because like the models just look really bad and lazily made. Like it's obviously like a cash grab.
But see, so there are definitely some VTubers that are really interesting and really fun, right? I like Pippa, for example. But for the most part, you're going to get the same type of woman who 10 years ago would have been a titty streamer on Twitch, but now they're just doing it with a VTube avatar. And they have all the same skeletons in their closet. And after they get rich and famous, they make all the same dumb moves and they get their head up their own asses. And that's probably what like when you see the fruit story with like her cheating on her husband and all this shit, you could see that exact same thing happening to your average titty streamer from before VTubing. So it's all the same problems, just repackaged.
I agree.
Isn't
All
there,
women
like,
are evil.
Base, hold on. I kind of remembered something. Isn't there like a Twitch streamer who married like some motherfucker from like Canada? I think just because like she wanted to like live there, then immediately divorced, and I don't remember who.
Yep. I know exactly who you're talking about. The woman from Colombia who married a Canadian guy, got to Canada, got her citizenship, and divorced him.
Yeah.
It's not Amaranth and it's not Pokemon. It's the third big one. Alinity, yes, Alinity. Oh, and she was the one who was like false copyright striking PewDiePie. She was abusing her animals on stream. Like she's a piece of fucking work.
Oh
Alinity.
yeah, didn't she have a clip where she just fucking stood up and just went, "Can we copyright strike PewDiePie?"
Yep. She's terrible. She's actually terrible. I will have to do a dissecting the degenerate on her at some point.
See, this is the thing, right? To do YouTube, to do what we're doing here, you have to, on a certain level, be a little bit self-absorbed, shall we say? A little bit
What
up
do
your
you
own
mean?
ass.
Oh.
Wait, hold the fuck on. Arch, speaking of being up your own ass, here, I'm posting this in the link channel, all right?
Dev, I think
I
you're
decided...
moving away from my point here.
Hold on. I decided to see what Alinity was doing. And I'm just like, want to watch all the Harry Potter movies together. Alinity, what does your ass have to do with Harry Potter? What's the correlation here?
I'm questioning. You know, I'm not going to keep this up on stream for very long. You know, I believe this is the old Sargaruni lore, right? You remember Lacey Green?
I do.
I've heard of her. Like, isn't she like with Chris Reagan now? I think.
Yes.
I think they broke up a few years ago. Maybe they got back together. I don't know.
Really? No.
They broke up a while ago, but they might have gotten back together. I don't know what's going on with them, but fuck, I don't know, dude.
Because one of the funny things, because Lacey Green was one of the old school bedroom style feminists, essentially, and I will never forget the one video Sargon did responding to one of her videos about the patriarchy or whatever nonsense, right? And he pointed out that she was actively cutting parts of the top of her head out of camera to display her cleavage. And this is just that again. Like, this is the inherent evil female instinct, like, tits. Again.
The inherently evil female instinct. What now?
Yes.
What? What now?
I kind of remember this, yeah.
That.
Well, it's like Casey Tron did a lot of that, right? Where the camera was just right on her boobs the whole time. Casey Tron was legendary for this. But she's been banned off Twitch, actually, for doing it too much.
Like I said, we just returned to the point that the first non-evil woman has yet to be born.
Yeah, here, Arch, here you go. Check that out. There was her stream back in the day.
I mean,
cut off top of the head to show the tits, yep.
The only, I guess, actually wholesome, I guess, public figure in like the internet without like skeletons in their closet. I'm pretty sure it's like PewDiePie's wife, Marcia. Like, bruh, she's like 100% clean. I'm pretty sure.
She seems to be, yeah. I mean, there's more than her, but like, there's definitely a rarity, right? Of just like people who are not,
like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Now keep in mind, I do unfortunately have skeletons in my closet, but absolutely none of them are my fault. I'm innocent of everything.
No doubt.
Drama gets foisted upon me. I don't actually do anything wrong.
No doubt.
So
you attract drama like no one I've ever encountered in my life. You can spend an hour in a room with a person who has drama
Okay, if you
with
get
them.
cold for Christmas, that means you're lying. If you get cold for Christmas.
Dev attracts all the drama, but like, it is the meme, isn't it, of the Twitch streamer where you've got like League of Legends or some other casual game in a tiny little window off in the corner, and then you've got tits in the foreground.
Big titties, fat ass. Oh, the
Question.
thing
Fire
that
is the answer.
women on Twitch do, where they got like a fucking whiteboard at the back, and they like bend over or something just to like get like the pen or marker for it. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, or sound like fucking
I know what you're
stupid
talking
right
about. I know what you're talking about.
The whiteboard tactic.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, shut up, chat. listen. I do attract drama, but that's not my fault. Everything comes for me. I'm just sitting here innocently.
Yeah, Dev.
Yes.
Sure, Dev.
Yes.
Sure, Dev.
What a nice fella.
Yes.
It's like Dev is as innocent of drama as the hot tub streamers are of not playing on their evil female ways.
Listen, Arch, no. Arch, you've been privy to some of this. You know that I'm just innocently minding my own business, and then
Nope.
anvils fall on me.
9.
Innocently minding your own business with your horse cocktail.
Yep.
Yes.
Dev starts drama, and he occasionally ends it, but he never, ever does not initiate.
Wait, I never initiate, Arch. You
No.
fuck.
Other way around.
You fuck.
Why is the chat talking about communism? What?
Oh, that's
There's
because
a
Dev's
joke.
also
There's a joke that I'm a
communist.
communist.
That's not
There's
a
a
joke.
joke.
Oh.
That's not a joke, Dev.
It's a
I'm
joke.
Asian.
You
I'm
fuck.
part of the CCP.
Like, listen,
Oh shit, dude.
I have Dev memes ready to go for when he starts denying his communism. It's a frequent topic on the channel.
Don't worry,
I'm
you're
not
a
a communist.
comrade.
Listen, just because I've read the Communist Manifesto doesn't make me a communist.
Yeah. Sure.
I did it to fight the march, to fight the good fight.
I don't believe you.
God damn it.
But this then actually comes to the head, isn't it? Because this is all like a little bit part of old school internet and a bit of cancel culture too. Now, they failed to cancel Antime here, as evidenced by the fact that she still has a YouTube channel, which is tagged, of course, in the title now.
Did they try?
Yeah,
Like,
the
how
Twitter
bad was
being
it?
back.
Oh, they
Oh,
tried.
Yeah, and the Twitter being back, like, Fruits and Mom tried basically spam or mass reported my account, but obviously, like, it didn't work since, yeah, my Twitter is back. And it's also funny how she admitted to it when falsely spam reporting on Twitter is against Twitter TOS, and now she's blocking people who fucking call her out on it.
Wait,
Actual boomer!
Who was this? Who was spam
Oh,
reporting you?
Fruit's mom. It's like Anissa.
Fruit's
with
mom?
Yeah, her actual mom.
Why the fuck is her okay? What? Okay, listen. I've seen this a couple times over the course of the years. Whenever an
Anissa.
internet personality's mom gets involved in their channel, like pack it up, dude. It's fucking over.
Anissa, Item's wife.
Yeah. Like Arch, would you want to have your mom on your podcast one day?
No, I'm very glad my mom does not speak a word of English.
Okay. I don't know if either of you have experienced this before, but like that first time as your channel's really starting to grow, and so one of your relatives says, "I've seen some of your videos recommended." It's just like, no, please, no, keep the world separate. Don't watch my stuff online.
Yep, I'm very glad that my family and my extended family's knowledge of English is zip nilch and null.
I have lost shit.
Dev has lost something again.
What do you mean lost something? What? Is it because he's like quiet now?
Oh no, I have a Streamlabs Superchat sound, which is just a clip of Dev saying he's lost. My chat likes it.
Oh wait, why does he actually keep on muting himself? What the fuck? Does his mom walk in on him?
That's just something Dev does. Occasionally his girlfriend, or soon-to-be wife now, congratulations, by the way.
That'll happen. Honestly, the only reason it hasn't happened is because I have to deal with something legal. Once that's done, we're getting married.
Yep. Occasionally the wife comes in and goes like, Dev, it's pegging time. And he needs to mute himself real quick.
No,
happens.
god damn it.
With the horse dildo.
Oh god, the worst fucking part is when she took a picture of her holding it at her crotch and then like posted it online, and it's just fuck you. God damn it, Naomi.
And that is the lore now.
That is the lore now.
But to bring this all to the kind of the close of the current year, right? Jezebel, which Antime doesn't know much about, but I think, Dev, you and I are both very familiar with the website Jezebel.
Yeah, I just looked it up like earlier when you sent me like the list of topics for the podcast.
Actually, wait. Ant, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Dox her, Dev.
I'd
Dox her
rather-
now.
I'd rather not say it since
I
feel like talking about like someone's age on the internet, like It's either people will complain and go hag, or people will go you're too young. But I can assure you guys, I'm like legal. I'm legal.
I don't mean
I'm
that.
not like
No, I guess what I mean is like, did you grow up? Were you a kid in the '90s or the 2000s or what? Like what
I'm
kind
a
of?
Zoomer 2000s. I'm
You're
a
a Zoomer.
Zoomer.
Okay, you're a
Yeah.
Zoomer. Okay.
Disavow, disavow.
So there's probably some really early internet stuff, like '90s internet stuff that you missed. Then I'm assuming, like
Yeah. A
nine.
lot.
Yeah, man. '90s internet was like pre-YouTube internet. Everything was on a bunch of decentralized forums. There was no social media. You had live journals, but everything happened through like IRC chats and like a couple of downloading apps. It was pretty fun, but it was very decentralized. You could like do something on one site, get banned, and there's 10,000 other sites you can go on. It was very decentralized, and a lot of that stuff is just kind of lost to time due to its decentralized nature. And thank God. Oh my God. If you guys saw what I was doing on the internet at 10 years old, fuck, if you thought badly of me now, it would be 10,000 times worse.
Ah, early communism. But this is a bit of a watershed moment, in my opinion, because was one of the big first propaganda sites that didn't really ever try to be a news site at all. They had a very clear agenda, and they tried to push it as aggressively as they could. And that was popular for a while, but it hasn't been popular for quite some time. And the reason why it got shut down, now this is a little bit unconfirmed / speculatory, but apparently, according to several sources, which, pinch of salt, it was because the website could no longer run ads because the advertisers had deemed it to be non-advertiser friendly, which is a term both me and Dev are very familiar with.
Was it because of their stance on Israel-Palestine, like so many other things happening right now?
No, this has apparently
I
been
have
happening for
lost-
years. Like, basically, the advertisers themselves have been looking at the feminism and thinking to themselves, no, this doesn't actually sell. Nobody watches this, so let's just
Heresy's
blacklist
the
them.
question. Fire is the answer.
Isn't that what's mainstream right now? Though, like even South Park made like a special or a parody of it with like a Kathleen Kennedy or whatever.
Yeah.
So I have lost basically. I'm trying to tailor this for a Zoomer. Give me a second.
Will you like Fortnite? Will you like Fortnite?
So right now you see a lot of people, making fun of the Kathleen Kennedys of the world and making fun of online feminism, calling them like ridiculous and out to lunch. They're like not in touch with people, regular people's views. 10 years ago, they were like the dominant force online.
Oh yeah.
All right. If you spoke against them, you would just be banned outright from wherever the fuck you were.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't that still the case now or no?
It's not nearly as bad as it was. It is getting better.
Yes, nowhere near to the same degree. Like, having survived that era, people were dropping like flies. It was ridiculous. And the thing is, they had, I would argue that the woke were never necessarily popular, but they were tolerated. And nobody quite understood what their points of view were. They were simply saying, oh, but I'm for good things. You are for good things too, surely. And since nobody cared, nobody had needed to care. These were the 90s and early 2000s. We didn't need to care about politics back then. That was for other people. We just nodded our heads and were like, oh yes, good things good, bad things bad. And they gained tremendous political power through this. They still hold a great deal of political power as well, incidentally. Because, politics is downstream of culture, etc. But their cultural power has almost completely ceased to be.
Yeah, a lot of that's gone now at this point. Well, they kind of, like, basically what it was, I went over this in my Gramsci video, a short version of it. It was basically like, you had a bunch of people who are, like, millennial, like, younger millennials, like my age, right? We all went off to university. We all learned about how evil capitalism is and how evil the West is and how to subvert it. And then we all went off into the real world to work real jobs where we could all do that, right? And now those people are in their 30s and they've actually moved their way up into, let's say, middle management positions. And they're now like, they're writing shows, they're writing movies, they're creating content, they work in various institutions and organizations, and they're actually pushing these politics. And they realized that everyone who isn't university educated or who fell out of that education like I did, none of them are tolerating that shit. And they've kind of used up all of their political capital over the past 10 years or so. So I'd say about a year ago, we started to see, we went over the hump of, let's say, woke influence. We went over the hump and we started to see some pushback. And I think the recent Israel-Palestine situation has massively, massively accelerated that trend. Because now you have people who are very left-wing getting fired from their jobs, losing their accounts online. Like, there's people in Germany getting deported for saying stuff like "from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free," and now they're all like, "Oh my God, oh, the rules that I've been using for the past 10 years, the sword that I wielded is now being used against me. Oh my God!" And everyone's like, "Listen, you ruined everything. You
Yep.
ruined
I
everything,
have
and now
lost.
it's happening to you fucking finally."
Yep. And that is why the death of Jezebel is so funny, because they were the ones who pushed for, no, companies need to know who they're advertising with. They gotta know. It's very important the companies advertise ethically. Well, companies are advertising ethically now.
Yep. Now I have
Speaking
seen
of-
like, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of like, yeah, the millennials being like left wing and shit, I'm pretty sure with like Zoomers or nowadays, a lot of people don't care about it now with like political stuff. Like they're like, oh, you're left wing, whatever, man. Like I'm pretty sure that's how it is like nowadays, unless I'm wrong. That's how I'm seeing it. People
So-
don't care much about if you're left wing or right wing now.
It's one of those things that you'll probably grow into. I am being like, yes, child, I understand, but like it's one of those things. Well, it's one of those things where like where you're 18 or 19 or you're 20, you're probably not political at all, right? And politics is, unless you're someone like Kyle Rittenhouse who like who has something happen to him and now he's like a political figure, like Nick Fuentes, right? He started when he was like 16 or something and getting into politics. Most people don't. Most people, they'll live a normal life, and then after they're kind of established in the world a bit, then they start getting political and they start.
I
like,
used to care about politics before, not gonna lie, but I don't know, I kind of just grew out of it. The same with like a bunch of people in my circle, a bunch of other Zoomers from so far, like yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
also
makes
tiring
sense.
though, because the current brand of politics is that because everything's political, that means that you're always jacked into a political mindset, and that gets tiring. Sometimes you do just want to like turn off your brain and turn on something like Mortal Kombat, where it's ridiculously violent and the girls have like ridiculously big tits and they're wearing skimpy outfits, but who cares? Because it's fun, and you don't want to think about the political themes and how you engaging with this content actually speaks to the wider world. You just want to have fun. Like, I think a lot of people just get burnt out on politics and they kind of move on.
Yeah,
I would quite like
that's
it though. If we could return
feel
to a
like-
generation where nobody
Service
cared.
guarantees citizenship.
because like now like people wouldn't like be so pissy all the time, or I guess crying about shit all the time.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we are
Also-
first going to head in the opposite direction, though, I think, because,
Okay.
again, it's going to get popular to be on the other side of things. And right now, that's where we're heading. The South Park special that everyone was talking about, Into the Pandaverse, for example, it was actually incredibly tame. I finally watched it. It's incredibly tame, and it's incredibly both sidesy. It makes almost no
That's always
statements.
South Park though.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's South Park all the time though. Like both sides bad. I'm just gonna be a fence sitter.
Well, that's the thing. It was a very careful critique, but it was a critique. And that in and of itself is remarkable, because South Park is mainstream now. Like, it's not edgy, it's not out there, it's not rebellious. It's a goddamn television show. And the fact that a mainstream television show decided to take a few shots, weak though they may have been, at Kathleen Kennedy, of all people, it is very evident to me that the culture is heading in our direction. The question is just how far it's gonna head in that direction.
Bruh.
Yeah, I have seen. There's definitely this. There's been a right wing reaction to a lot of this, where some elements on the right are starting to use the same tactics and be as bad as the left, and I'm not looking forward to that. That's going to be
Oh yeah.
a rough few years, I think.
I thought you
Again, the
guys were
right's gonna
like
be
right
just as
wing
bad.
though. I thought you guys
I'm
were
not.
right wing.
I'm an enlightened centrist.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about
Ironically.
Arch?
No, we are both
Arch is a
actually.
fascist.
Oh,
Arch is a fascist. Yeah.
we are both actually very central because we are both children of the 90s in a way. Like I just want to go back to the 90s. The 90s were fucking great. There were no problems. Racism was pretty much solved on the way, very well at the way to being solved. It was not a topic for conversation. Politics was something left for other people. The economy was fine. There wasn't a world wars all the time or people going like, "Oh my god, they're going to nuke something." It was just nice to be alive. And I'd like to go back, please.
Maybe you just have that, I guess, vision with the 90s because you were a kid back then.
That's part of it for sure. It's like when you're a kid, you're not plugged into the political scene, so things seem more peaceful. But I mean, if you do look at what actually happened in the 90s, like just looking back at the history of it, it was a period of relative peace in the world. Like
Not even that. It was, when you look at it, even from the perspective of now, today, right? You realize that it was actually an incredibly hopeful era where we were so close to seemingly solving so many things. Like, there were still issues to be had, but like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a wonderful example that I keep coming back to, because there was still the idea of racism, right? We were like, okay, racism bad, how do we fix it? Still many challenges, blah, blah, blah. And the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air just introduced a whole black cast, and there was no politics around it. It wasn't due to an agenda. It was just because, like, okay, well, everyone is doing sitcoms. Originally, the plan was to do, like, Will Smith alone with a white family, but then they were like, nah, screw that. Let's just do it all black, because it was funny. And Uncle Phil stole the audition as well, of course. And it was a great show. And there was very little overtly political about it. Even when it did bring up political topics, which it did on a handful of occasions, it was rather subtle and nuanced, especially compared to goddamn today.
or at the very least, it was it didn't beat you over the head with it.
Yes.
Maybe it did like take a side. Like I remember the episode where like Will's dad comes back, right? And then abandons him again. And he's like, that episode, it took a definitive side on the issue. It did not both sides.
There were a couple.
Yeah. But at the same even then, it was done very well. And
there was one with Will's
just
mom.
Being preachy.
Which I vaguely remember, which was shocking at the time because it was actually quite overtly political. I think Will's mom was like an anarcho-communist or something, like hardcore anti-capitalism, destroy the patriarchy style shit. And the show actually went like, yeah, this is stupid. Like, there are still problems, we're gonna work on it, but, you know, tearing down the system ain't gonna help anybody.
You guys think shit got more political or chaotic, like, nowadays or recently because of social media? I think that's, like, the main reason why shit got more chaotic or political. Twitter exists now.
I think so too. There's like a few reasons for that, right? One is that everyone's all in the same place, right? So no longer can you have like a forum for video gamers, and then a forum for anime fans, and then a forum for basket weavers or whatever the fuck, right? Everyone's all on the same social media, and it's all underneath the same corporate rules. Yep. And especially if those rules are biased, or at the very least not influenced, not imported, not impacted, enforced in a biased way, then you start to see some problems because everyone's on Facebook or everyone's on Twitter. Also, I think that for a long time, for like 10 years, having Twitter be 240 characters only basically led to the development of a mode of thought that is very simplistic, because everyone's trying to fit their ideas into a single tweet. That sounds a bit strange, but I genuinely think that that's part of it. That like people have been dumbed down by having to type in a short amount, and like phone games and shit. Everyone has like dumbed down thinking nowadays.
Bro, TikTok.
Yeah,
TikTok is a cancer that should be destroyed.
Like, I'm pretty sure chat can see like the difference. You got the two millennials here who are smart, and you got me, the fucking autistic dumbass.
I'm not. I'm not that smart. Don't worry about it. Dude.
Yeah, he's not that smart. Don't worry about
it. Fuck you, Arch.
You scared me. But okay, because that is a very big truth in that as well. And it comes down to not just so much social media, but the idea of the parasocial relationship. Because everything you do online is parasocial. Like, I'm talking to you two now, and my only information about you two is a couple of blinking icons on my Discord and the noises that get transmitted via my speakers. That is my only human relationship with the two of you. And that's a much higher relationship, again, than that which is via Twitter, where everyone just sees text. And people are hard-coded to interpret text in the most aggressive way conceivable. Like, we don't view the opposing party as human on a deeply psychological level, which means it's a lot easier to call them a fuckface.
I mean, to be honest, I don't really have that much of a problem with the parasocial shit because that always existed. You got the celebrities from before, like people who are really obsessed with Justin Bieber, for example. If you guys remember that phenomenon, bro.
Oh, that's part of it, but we have actual studies proving to us that the parasocial relationship between an influencer, a content creator, or whatever you want to call them, is much, 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 much stronger than that which we had with celebrities. Because this is about psychology, right? And for some reason, the relationship we have with our viewers is stronger than that which the biggest celebrities had with their audiences. And it's probably due to the fact that you inherit, how do I put it? You know that actor is an actor. Like, that's his entire job. He's pretending to be something else, and that's going to cast a shadow over it, because you know for a fact he's fake. You know, he's not that guy, he's the role. Whereas on YouTube, you are presenting yourself as the person. You're more personable. You are automatically viewed to be significantly more honest than TV personalities, which maybe not everybody deserves, etc.
Okay, you first. Okay, yeah, continue.
No, I was just going to say that is the big difference. Like, our relationship is a lot stronger than that which we had before.
What I got from that is because with YouTube, you also try to be authentic. Is that it? You also try to be more authentic as possible to your audience.
So it's kind of like this. It's kind of like before, yeah, as you said, Arch, they were actors and they were playing characters, and we knew that, right? And then when we saw those actors not playing a character, like if they were being interviewed on TV or they were on a runway or somewhere, you could tell that they were somebody else, and you could tell that they were, they're doing their job. I have lost. But then early YouTube was just a person recording, let's say Spoonie era YouTube, right? Like very early Channel Awesome era YouTube. It was just a person who was a regular person who was recording the thoughts that otherwise he would have spoken to about with his friends, and then uploading that. So there was a sense of realism there, right? And the realism attracted people because they wanted friends, not celebrities. However, now we have an era where YouTube today, we manufacture that realism. So now we have people who, rather than acting, and we know that they're actors, they are pretending to be your friend.
I don't think you can apply that to VTubers because, who the fuck is the motherfucker in the audience is gonna actually think there's an actual dog girl in real life in front of a camera, a cute dog girl who always cosplays and plays video games, bro.
Listen. The answer to that simply depends how many times they've jacked off.
Well, no, the answer to that is actually everybody. Because this is something that we do not have control over. This is our human brain. You cannot control how your brain reacts to interpreting text, for example. You will always automatically be more negative towards a purely text conversation without images or anything than you are going to be to a conversation face-to-face. And the entire thing of VTubing is designed to aim in at that parasocial relationship. It is designed to provide the illusion of authenticity, as Dev said. It's about getting hey, I'm the perfect girl, I am bubbly and cute, and I'm always laughing, and I like you, and look at me, I'm a cute anime girl too, wow, love me.
Meanwhile, if you ever actually have a real girlfriend, you understand that women aren't like that.
Women are evil.
No, we're not going to say that, Arch. No, listen, in reality, women aren't the perfect image all the time, but that's actually better in the long run.
Well,
know?
yeah, because
to
reality
have a
is
real
reality.
relationship with a real person. Yeah, to have like a real relationship with a real person where you and all of your faults and them and all of their faults, and nonetheless you can come together and have each other's back. And like it's just better than simping for someone online.
Guys, can you shut up about that? We're gonna make the audience sad that they don't have girlfriends. You're gonna make them sad.
No, they won't be sad. Listen, chat, you're living in the age where we're likely to see robot girlfriends. Just stay alive for another 10, 12 years. We'll get there.
Yep.
Yippee! I'm pretty sure there's like a streamer now who has like a chatbot AI of herself now, and she's like monetizing it. I forgot who it was.
Oh God.
Fucking, that'll be the next step.
Who is it? What? I forgot. Who is it?
I don't remember who it is. I just know that it's hellish.
That will be the next step. Like, eventually, what we're going to end up with is that you're not going to have a YouTube, you're going to go to HoloLive website, and your personalized VTuber is going to be there, and they're going to read all of your data, and they're just going to be the perfect person for you, whilst charging you $5 every minute. It's going to be the old school phone sex scam on steroid.
Jesus.
But,
are you talking about like Neurosama? Is Neurosama doing that?
Neurosama is the first
VTuber?
AI VTuber,
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, the first AI VTuber. Man, like the simps that Neurosama has, I have no fucking clue why they're simping. Like there's not even a real girl behind the avatar.
Like,
it's all fake.
Here's what I heard. So basically, because she's not a real girl, that means she won't have any faults. The Hatsune Miku fucking argument on why people are simping for Hatsune Miku. If you guys know that.
Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah.
Again, it's because there isn't any real logic involved. Like, Antima goes like, hey, nobody believes that it's a real dog girl. Yeah, sure. But that doesn't matter. It's the same why people have married body pillows as Hatsune Miku.
Or that one guy who married his DS.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Like, this shit exists. There are some people who,
Service guaranteed.
who take this shit far.
Yeah, man.
There was a guy,
it's so like disheartening to see sometimes, because you know that like they're not actually happy, and you know that they would be much better served with a real girlfriend, and a lot of them just aren't gonna get there, and it's like, oof.
I mean, according to some of the interviews I watched with that guy who married Hatsune Miku, he seems pretty happy. Like, if someone isn't really doing any harm, I'm kind of just there like, alright, you do you, it's weird, but you do you, man.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that he shouldn't be allowed to do it, obviously, if you want to do it, but like, is it good for him, though? It's like, I don't think it is.
There was, the guy in question...
As long as you don't pull a Chris Chan, that's all for me. As long as you don't pull a Chris Chan.
Fuck.
He plugged a little Hatsune Miku into one of those gatebox thingies, and now gatebox is apparently closing down or something, so they're gonna pull the plug on his
with
life.
her doll now. They already pulled the plug. Yeah, and now he's just coping with like a life-size doll of like Hatsune Miku, but he seems doing alright nowadays, I think. I'm pretty sure he follows me on Twitter. Hold on. Hold on, let me fucking look for him. Oh.
The world
He'll
is
put
a
you inside
tiny
the tank
place.
next.
Akihiko Kondo.
I have
lost.
okay, that's
his fucking name.
I might as well follow you on Twitter too, now that we're here.
Let's go.
Yeah, do it, Dev. You can start some drama with this one too.
Okay. Why the fuck do you have Shadow as your... What the fuck?
There we go.
What's wrong with that? See, he actually follows me. I'm sending a screenshot. Konnichiwa, Mr. Hatsune Miku, man. I am a big fan of your post. There.
Oh, wow. He does follow you. Jesus.
The world's
I'm
a
pretty
scary
sure you
place.
got it. I'm pretty sure he just follows anything, anime related, probably. Probably, I don't know.
We could also take a moment here now to deviate into exactly why Antima has a fetish for black hedgehogs, but I think we'll leave that to the audience's imagination.
What the hell? You guys don't like Sonic?
I
God,
actually
no.
like Sonic quite a bit. I actually like Sonic.
Yeah.
I've just come to realize that every girl I'm ever gonna meet is unironically a furry. So that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? No, don't listen, Chad. Don't listen.
Listen, it's already well known in my community that Naomi's a furry, and also one of my mods is a furry, and you're a furry. So I guess it's just how it is.
Yeah.
I even
I
think
We're all
just
furry.
find
I think this-
hedgehogs cute.
Service
Okay, I got
guarantees
like an
citizenship.
actual pet
they're
hedgehog
cute.
in real life. Yeah, I
They're
got a
cute.
pet hedgehog in real life.
You find hedgehogs cute.
Yeah, I got a pet hedgehog in real life.
Okay, hedgehog pill, guys.
Well, it's better than a dog.
No. No.
Let's do a couple of the super chats then before talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, which will be a more normal conversation, before we fully deviate into bestiality. No refusals. Good.
Oh, what did you say? I was checking something. Sorry.
Let's see. Onu. Donate $20. Thank you very much to say. Can't wait for the Croc video. Is it coming after the Sabbath series? Sometimes next decade, perhaps? Between Dealer Scroll 6 and Half-Life 3? Pay me. Exorbitantly. I hate... Okay, neither of you will understand anything about this, but there's this thing called the Crocs, and they're dumb, and I don't like them, and now people are gonna ask me for lore about them, and I don't like it. And I will resist. Dominas, are you doing the rat brick giveaway still? No, not anymore. That was just for Galactic Civilization to try and trick you into watching it. Simply, it was what we call a scummy marketing tactic. Raining Tenor says Archley, Red Woman, and a VTuber. Too bad V isn't here. That's true. V is not here today. He is visiting his wife's parents for the first time ever, apparently. So I'm impressed how he managed to avoid them for the last, I think 10 years or so. Good on him.
Wait. Yeah, he's been married for a while. He's just meeting his wife's parents now?
Yep. Presumably they were just banned from the wedding or something. I don't know.
Oh. He comes back and he's like, we got divorced, guys.
Yep. Sorry. Parents. Too much. Sentinel Rex says, become VTuber, Arch. Embrace your destiny, as written.
Pull a femboy. You'll get cash.
No,
That's what Kibbs did.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Here's the
my
question.
homosexual
Fire
friend
is
has
the
already
answer.
done that. I can't go in his footsteps.
How much money has becoming a VTuber made Kibbs?
Oh, tens of
It has to
thousands.
be a lot. Has to be a fucking lot, dude.
Oh, yes.
Jesus.
I'm honestly surprised, when I was first starting, getting free shit just because I'm a woman online, I was surprised. I got my fucking Go XLR and Rode mic for free, bruh.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Here's the thing. Obviously, I don't have the feminine wiles, right? Being a fat guy. but even I get free stuff sometimes, and I'm always very grateful. But it's always very surprising, To
I
wake
don't
up
get
and
anywhere
mail
near
you something.
enough free stuff.
Oh,
Rip,
Heresy's the
cry
question.
about it.
Fire
Go
is the
feed
answer.
Mom.
I think a couple days ago, somebody sent me a copy of Alan Wake 2, and I was like, awesome, dude, thank you very much. But yeah, it's always a very strange feeling to just get free
Service
things.
guarantees citizenship.
Also, yeah,
I-
I'm still surprised. So, other than that, I'm also still baffled that I'm kind of part of this YouTube thing nowadays, even though I'm still kind of small.
Is your channel? I haven't seen your channel. Let me see. How large? Let's see.
I'm checking. It's 7.3k subs. It's small, like I said.
Yeah.
Chat. I primarily
do know
accept
that,
World War II memorabilia.
I do know that YouTube basically turns on the algorithm for you at 10k, and you don't got to be doing just natural growth anymore. So once you get there, you'll probably blow up.
Oh, what the fuck? Let's go. It's real.
Oh God, Artemis Fowl, you want to have that conversation right now? You see that super chat, Arch?
What does Antimate think of Dev calling Pick-a-Me week for graduating after the Hogwarts harassment?
That is not how that went, Artemis. You fucking.
What did you exactly say?
So Arch, who is it that I just sit here and the drama happens around me?
Okay,
Okay.
so
What did you say?
I can outline it to you if you want.
was having a normal day, and then she was being harassed for
Heresy's the question.
wanting to play
Fire
Hogwarts.
is
And they
the answer.
harassed her
Yeah,
off the
I know
internet
that.
and ruined her. And Dev
But what
sat
did-
there,
yeah.
arms crossed, and simply said, "Good, she was weak."
Is that really it? I can't tell
So-
if you guys are gaslighting. I
Heresy's the
can't
So
tell.
here, I'll
Fire
actually
is the
actually
answer.
tell you what happened. Okay. So my take was
All right,
basically
Dev,
that.
hold on a second. I just need
Okay, what?
to have up the Dev communist thing for.
You're
okay,
gonna put up the
right.
communist picture? Yeah. Okay, I understand.
Go on.
I'm not even talking about communism
Service
this time. It's
guarantee
whenever Dev
citizenship.
explains
Yeah.
himself, he just put that
Whenever
shit up.
Dev
Eh?
explained himself, yes. Whenever
Okay,
Dev
okay,
makes up
so-
shit.
So from what I understand at this point, I think it's pretty much confirmed that after Pikmi got all that harassment, basically her company like clamped down on her, and she was actually quite pissed about it, and that precipitated her move, basically.
Clamp down on it? Wait, I thought she
on her, on
graduated
her.
on her own terms. Like the company wasn't like angry at her or something.
I've heard that the company was not angry at her, but just like throwing her under the bus, basically, and also that she was
Yeah.
pissed about it, so she wanted to get the fuck out. By the way, obviously the harassers are the ones who are entirely in the wrong in this situation. However, before this came out, there was a narrative that Pikami was harassed, and then she was like, she was harassed off the internet, that she was like broken and destroyed, and she was like emotionally damaged from this. And I said the words. In hindsight, it was a very
Fire
bad
is the
idea to word it
question.
this way.
Fire is
I
the
said the words
answer.
Pikami was weak. And what I meant by that, by the way, is that in the face of overwhelming harassment, you should not give in. You should not give the harassers what they want. You shouldn't make that choice. You should continue on doing what you're doing. Because I've gone viral and been harassed by thousands of people before, and I didn't do that. And I'm better off for it, right? You can't give the harassers what they want, so you know. Now I said it in a very cruel way, and that was my bad. I've taken my L on that one. But I think
Here's
the core
thing.
underlying idea is correct.
Here's the thing, though. Like, okay, I've been like harassed so far. As you can see, my fucking Discord got nuked. My old one. Well, motherfucking. I feel as if I don't know. She's like, I don't want to sound like bad. She's a woman. People like women are more emotional, bruh.
No.
Women are more
What do you mean?
emotional. They're evil.
What?
I am taking up Archer's position of women are evil.
Yep. Alright, hold on. I'm just... Dev, are you done explaining already?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
God damn it, I couldn't finish the new meme in time for Dev.
Okay, well here, I'll explain something else then, all right?
Go on.
So, the entire chat has been calling me communist, calling me a cuck, making fun of my girlfriend, making fun of me, talking, like, saying Dev's lying about the Pikami things. Dev actually harassed Pikami himself. Dev's to blame for all of this shit.
You're such a mean bully.
And they're also saying, Dev, even as we insult you, Dev, send me the topless pics of Neanners. No! Fuck you guys! I ain't giving you shit!
There we go. I have a new explaining meme for Dev.
Dev, do you hate me because I'm a woman?
No, of course not.
Really?
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 Yes.
You're
of
not
course
lying. You're not gaslighting. Thank you,
Nope.
promise.
Nope. I don't gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. I don't do any of that.
After a slight deviation from my usual programming.
Whoosh, I made it the fuck up. Fuck you, Arch. God damn it.
So John says, I remember The Escapist long enough to remember Movie Bob being fired from it twice. The best Movie Bob video is comparing what he said to Nazi rhetoric.
Okay, so I have coming down the pipeline a beginning to end video on The Escapist, because some of you guys might not know this. They started in
Service
2005
guaranteed
as a print
citizenship.
magazine, and I have the first issue of the print magazine. And there's some interesting things in that issue that I'm going to talk about as it relates to the final end of The
Heresy's the
Escapist. It
question.
went through like
Fire is the answer.
several revolutions internally. It's going to be
yeah.
a fun video.
Many. It's been a troubled site for ages. And it had kind of the same problem as Channel Awesome, in that it pretty much had one big talent on it that anybody cared about. But I will point out, Movie Bob is still fucking alive to this day. He's still making videos. Movie Bob has outlasted zero punctuation.
Which is fucking strange, dude.
Yep.
Just...
Movie Bob
hold
is eternal.
Hold on a second. Okay, peasant thoughts in the chat. No one said, Dev, that you harassed Pikami. What was said is that you defended her harassers, which is a fact. No, it's not. Her harassers are assholes. They've always been assholes. I'm not on their side, you fuck. God damn it. Now I'm being gaslit.
Yep. Argyle says, Arch does the big suck on stream. Come on now, I'll ban you. The Hillian Juggalo says, Dev, you missed the chance to talk about 40k's theme of tech literacy death, like your Gen Z tech video. 40k Universe had the dark edge of technology, which was like Star Trek. The Empire's tech is worse due to knowledge death. Oh, actually, yeah. So there was a point I wanted to make there that is actually just wonderful, okay? And tells you everything you need to know about Aunt Hima's general generation.
I have lost. Shit. Okay.
What? What are you gonna say about my generation now?
There was a recent news article a while ago that said that they were removing analog clocks from schools because the children couldn't tell the fucking time.
What the fuck? I'm in college, not high school or some shit.
So here's the thing. My girlfriend's a Zoomer. Naomi's a Zoomer. And she sometimes has problems reading a clock, like an analog clock. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
I'm pretty sure my parents are just fucking careful, forcing me to like learn it and the usual Asian. Oh, you know, learn, slap, just the usual Asian stuff until I eventually learned how to read like a clock like a normal person.
The funny part is, Snopes, of course, did their usual thing on it, like, fact check, is this real? It's like, mostly false. What's happening? They are removing analog clocks from some schools in Britain, and it's like, not all of them, though. Okay, but are they removing them because the kids can't tell the time? Yes, quote, because some students had difficulty estimating time remaining from the analog clock.
Oh my god.
So mostly correct is what Snopes is saying.
Fucking hell.
See, it's true though. Like, my generation, right? When we wanted to get something on the internet, it was complicated. You wanted to get like a torrented video game, for example, you needed to know the site, you needed to know the software, you needed to know how to crack it, you needed to know what to look out for the sketchy things. So, hello, I'm installing malware on your computer. All of this shit.
Yep.
You need to learn how they work. You need to learn how to fix your own fucking computer. I live in the middle of the goddamn woods. There's no PC repair shop within like 3 hours drive from me. I am my own goddamn Indian tech support.
That's what you get for not living in the city. That's what you get.
Exactly. But now, apparently, kids know less about tech than ever, which seems so absurd to me, because surely you should be growing up surrounded by all of this shit, and you should get super good at it, but no. The exact opposite is happening. Everything is so easy to use now, everything's like done at the press of a button automatically, that kids aren't actually learning anything.
Yeah, they're just learning how to use apps on their phone.
I'm not going to lie. Some of my assignments, I just fucking go to like ChatGPT.
Oh, dude. So I basically like just floundered my way through school. But man, if I had ChatGPT back in the day, I'd be fucking unstoppable.
Let's go. God. Even the millennial agrees with me.
Oh, God. Okay, Artemis, $5. Dev compared the Bud Light boycott to Pikami's harassment. No, you fucking foul bastard. I compared the Bud Light boycott to the Hogwarts Legacy boycott. And the point of comparing two similar things is to look at the differences between them, you fuck. Artemis is just trying to stir the pot, all right?
Well, yes.
Like Artemis was in the Wick chat last night when I was doing the debate, stirring the pot there with super chats too.
Yeah. Dev, have you met Artemis?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
There are two defining features of Artemis. One, he's gay and simps heavily for Kyle because he wants his pee-pee. And two, He likes trying to start drama.
What are you guys talking about? Can I have some context?
One of the
I have
super
lost.
chatters, Artemis. He's a glowy.
Yeah, he's a
Oh.
federal agent who likes femboys and drama.
Yeah.
What's wrong with liking femboys? You guys have a problem with liking
Oh no.
femboys?
No. I
Guaranteed
love
citizenship.
femboys. The entire chat hates me that I like femboys, but I like femboys.
Oh, what
They're
the fuck? Oh, is that why you got the dildo?
Yeah, fuck you.
Femboys
So,
are to be condemned
actually-
and disrespected at every conceivable opportunity.
I have
So what's
lost.
quite funny actually, Arch, is that Brianna Wu accepted a possible future debate with Artemis. That will be fun to watch.
That will be fun to watch. I'd happily see that.
I want to see if I can like I'll talk to Wick or I'll talk to somebody who like manages debate panels and I'll set that up because that sounds great.
No, Artemis might be too much of a pussy, though.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah,
Mm.
this is how we push him into it.
Shit, what are we talking about?
Well, we're doing super chats. Reverend Norse says,
Okay,
screw
sure.
VShojo and the big corps. Face Connect and indies like any humor, I'm presuming he means ant humor, is where it's at. Thumbs up. Damn, this convo on old YouTube makes me feel old. You are
I
old.
fucking hate how that typo happens a lot. I fucking hate it anyway.
I'll take any humor, even the ant one.
Also, but isn't Face like a company too, or you guys give it a pass because the funny rabbit is there, the funny rabbit girl?
So here's the thing. As much as I like Pikami, right? Well, I do like her now, but like how much as I like Pippa, I don't understand why VTubers are doing the corporate thing because so many other segments of YouTube don't do the corporate.
It's
thing.
very simple, Kyle. Hello, Kyle. It's very simple.
I'm not
Deb.
Kyle.
Service guaranteed.
It's very simple. Women are fucking tech illiterate and incompetent.
So they need like a corporation to run.
Yes,
Is it? Is that what
they
you're
they
saying?
need a little nerdy boy to hold their hand, and go like, "I'll edit your videos for you. Please wink at me."
Well, but like there were like even if you look at the booby streamers that like ones you talked about before, they still
Yeah.
did their own stuff.
Oh,
Even
some of them.
or like if you look at
Well-
like Dodger for example from back in the day, she did all of her own stuff. I mean,
Well,
there
the VTuber thing is like more techy, if that makes sense. You got the little avatar moving around, and yeah, some people are like, "How is that happening? I don't know how."
yeah, I guess.
It's also the safety. Now, why do people like Face Connect is a smaller corporation, so it's less of that. But like people join VShojo or Cover or any of those things. They join them because tomorrow you could have 200, 300, 400,000 subscribers and be earning tens of thousands of dollars in super chats monthly. So it's a compelling reason.
Yeah, but you don't own your own brand at that point though. Like you're just
Yeah.
someone's employee.
But you're earning
People,
10 grand a
They
month.
don't care. Yeah, they don't care.
They should. God damn it.
You
What
can't
happened to the-
force someone to care.
What happened to the individualist proletarian spirit?
They
You
died in
can't
the
force
face of the
someone
anime
to
girl.
care, bro.
God damn
Well,
it.
actually, no. The individualist proletarian spirit, my communist friend, died the moment somebody slapped them across the face with $10,000. It's the meme of the woman just like, money. That's what happened.
Yeah, but like you can make your own 10,000.
No, they can't.
Like,
Have you seen
all
most
are.
of these people? Yeah, but most of these VTubers are talentless hacks. Okay.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Let's
Alright,
make that
okay,
clear.
I'm gonna lose.
Oh no! Welcome back. But so I think the people who can do it on their own, who are educated or intelligent enough or driven enough, they should do it on their own because it's better to own your own business for sure. But I guess those who can't do it or they're too lazy or whatever, I guess this is just their path forward.
Absolutely. And it's also the fact that you can be really good at what you do, and it might still not matter in the slightest, because YouTube is a game of perseverance and luck. Sometimes you've got to just keep going and grinding for years and years, and nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then one day you'll say something dumb, and the internet will be like, that was funny. Here, have 25,000 subscribers.
women also prefer the easy route. Most women, like you guys already know, like if a man was like, okay, I'm gonna try my best to fucking word this so I don't sound fucking horrible. I still want
No,
my present
hey.
from Santa Claus.
I completely accept the fact that you're a self-hating female. I understand.
Yep.
Keep going.
I too entirely accept the
Offense.
fact that women are
Offense, though.
generally inferior. Come on, go on. Proceed.
Here, motherfucking yeah. So like women, a lot of women prefer the easy route. Like,
They're cheap.
would you rather work McDonald's or would you rather just take a pic of your ass than fucking make a gajillion dollars, a gajillion more bucks? Women would prefer the latter.
Yeah, for the most part. And that's kind of a problem, right? Because most women who go on to OnlyFans, they still don't make very much. They make like 20 bucks a month or something. Like, they're not taken off. And then all of those pictures will still be around in 10 years when they're trying to get a real corporate job. Like, they're fucking themselves over.
The funny thing is, this is again a woman thing. I love how this stream is just critiquing women now. But there was an article during COVID that I thought was so fucking great. Because there was this British woman, and she wasn't, like, hyper uggo. She was probably a 6, 7 out of 10, right, you know? And there was an entire news article about, like, I've got a job, and I can't pay the bills. I started an OnlyFans, and I still can't pay the bill. Because, like, she started an OnlyFans with the assumption that if she uploads some lightly clothed pictures of herself, she would be able to earn hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars. Like, imagine being a man and thinking, yeah, if I just take off my shirt for the internet, I'll gain enough for rent. Like, no. That has never
You guys know
occurred.
that meme of like the woman just taking a selfie with like their fucking ass or tits out saying, "Hey guys, I'm new in this social media site." Imagine the fucking dude doing that, just fucking showing his balls with that caption.
Hello there, I'm new here. I see. Well, the thing is, women have been conditioned, and this isn't their fault. I'm not going to lay this at the feet of womankind. But they have been conditioned to believe that their bodies and sexuality and their very existence...
Yeah.
Yes, objects. Objects have been taught that they are worth a very tremendously great deal. And, well, I can Google titties right now. Like, your
Big
titties...
booba.
Yeah, your boobies are not worth that much anymore because even Google has tits now.
So
I think people are paying for the parasocial aspect of it more than the actual picture.
Yes.
I will say though, have you actually seen the pictures of guys doing ball cleavage?
Wait, what is an actual thing? Oh fucking
yeah, so like there was it was a meme that was started a few years ago where a guy like got a specialized pair of pants that have like a little boob window, but for balls, so you could see like the two balls with like with the cleavage. And he walked around with like half of his balls out, and he's like, "I can show cleavage too." And that was like a micro meme a few years ago.
I feel like there's a Family Guy episode about that. I don't feel like there's a Family Guy fucking episode already of that.
Heresy's the question.
Of course,
Fire is the
Dev
answer.
would know.
I know all the memes. I'm too online.
Compatriot
Terminally
says,
online.
nominated Dev to voice the beta dad in Andy and Lele. Did you play that game, Dev, Andy and Lele?
I have not, but I know the basic ideas because of all the memes.
Incest. It's just that incest.
Oh no, like that's the thing. That's the meme of it on Twitter. The incest part of it is one dream sequence, and it is by far the least spicy aspect of the video game.
Yeah, but because Twitter is Twitter, that's what they latched onto.
Yep. I personally, I loved the shit out of the game. Like, it has a really interesting story between a character, one of which is a psychopath, and the other is a sociopath. I adored it.
Heresy's the question.
Isn't it just
Fire
like
is the
another...
answer.
You guys sure it's not one of those indie games where it's Earthbound-inspired RPG about depression, anxiety, or some other mental disorder? There's too many of those.
Heresy's the question.
Oh,
Fire
it's
is
definitely
the
about mental disorder, but it actually has a rather clever commentary on the psychopath, sociopath thing, in my opinion, at least. I loved it. It was really fun.
Did you beat it?
Yep.
How long is it?
Waffling around, talking to chat, and psychoanalyzing it for about half an hour took me 5 hours?
Oh, chapters?
Yeah, 2 chapters.
Oh. It's actually pretty short then if it took you like only 5 hours to beat like both chapters.
I mean, it's a visual novel, basically, so...
Wait, seriously? Bruh, no wonder I've seen some poster people like, what the fuck is this gameplay? It's so fucking boring, and people are hyping this up.
God, you
Well, it is an RPG Maker game, right? So
Hold on. All the things you've said previous today are like, I sound stupid. No, you don't. That's the entire fun. But that, now I have to attack you. You Philistine. Absolute Philistine. Like, visual novels are the height of storytelling, okay? Visual novels are great. Okay, they can be shit as well, but there are some fantastic ones.
I am not going to lie. Like, when I played Doki Doki Literature live
Not
before,
the meme. What's the
I got fucking bored with it. I was at Aisho Speed meme who was you know Aisho Speed, right? That fucking
Zoomer
meme.
attention span.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
was
this
like,
is.
when is this shit gonna get good? Then it skips to that part where the Sayori just hanged herself and Aisho Speed was just there fucking staring. What the fuck? That was me. I wanted to skip so bad for like I don't even know how long I streamed that.
You gotta learn how to read a book, man. You gotta
Yeah.
sit down and read for a few hours.
Christ. Kids these days, seriously.
Wait, hold on. You're a Zoomer, okay? And you're a younger Zoomer than Naomi, so I want to confirm something. Okay.
What?
Okay. Is it true that Zoomers watch movies via clips on YouTube and not actually sitting down and watching the whole movie?
I am not going to lie. Motherfucking last week, I was just in my bed watching Family Guy clips for like 3 to 4 hours.
So not even episodes, but just clips.
I was just
fucking
watching
clips.
Yeah, I was just in my bed last week watching Family Guy for 3 to 4 hours straight, like the clips.
Harris
Oh
is
my
the
God.
question. Fire is the answer.
It turns out
Autism.
that we would have been better off if the Wu Flu had eradicated us all.
What the
Maybe.
fuck?
Luke Jones says, I did some research when I heard who the guest for this week was, and damn, you really shredded fruit, lol. She did.
Yep.
Let's go.
One of my moderators watches all your stuff, and she was telling me about things, and she was telling me about like the fruit situation. It's like, damn, it's wildin'.
Oh, I'm surprised you actually heard of me. What the fuck?
Yep.
Fucking connection, small world, Jesus.
Wolfsbane says, it was during the Pokimane crusade against It's a Gundam, who I argue was a progenitor of VTubing, and she tried to attack his avatar and character.
Yes. So before we had VTubers, we had the PNG tubers. We didn't call them PNG tubers back then, but they were PNG tubers. I think they were called like rant sonas back then. Right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
person, the character with their arms crossed. Oh shit, guys, he's gotta state his opinion on the movie.
Yep. So you had like maybe 4 or 5 different poses for the PNG, and it would cycle through it as he spoke. It's a Gundam did that. I think even Sargon did that a little bit. A lot of people back in the day did that for
We
sure.
all
And, like,
did it, because it was just
Yeah.
a
Some people are
simple
still
way to
doing
be
that.
like, slap
Yeah.
a persona on screen and talk.
That's
Some
what I
people
do.
are
I still do
doing
that. Yeah.
that.
I still do it. It's
I'm
easy.
friends with like Dome Seville, and he still does that. If you guys heard of that YouTuber, Dome Seville.
I have not. No, I have not. But yeah, it's easy, right? Like, I'm too gross for a camera, so I just made like a very gross piece of artwork for me, and I put it on there. It's really funny. It's like, so the art, the actual like PNG art for my channel, like in a video, it's like a morbidly obese guy. It's way fatter than I actually am. way fatter. Like I'm a fat guy, but this is
Can you
like
send
way
it to me? I
fatter.
want to see now.
Okay, hold on. I'll take a picture. But like,
Heresy's the
it's
question.
ridiculously
Fire is the
fat, and I'm
answer.
like, dude, why'd you make it this fat? And he's like, because no one will ever believe you that you're not that fat. It's like, oh,
That's true.
okay. I guess that's just who I am now.
Can
Let me
I
find,
see it?
Heresy's the
The
question.
Yep,
artwork or not?
Fire is the answer.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
Sandoom says, Dev, you cause drama. Art lets you dig your hole. That's true. I do. I allow it.
I don't
Occasionally, I
cause
even
drama.
help it.
I have lost shit.
Uh,
People just attack me for my innocent associations.
Argil says, Arch Mummy, please, I want you. I'll ban you too.
That
Here we go.
reminds me. People
I
on
put
Twitter.
it in the link channel, and there it
Oh.
is.
I was gonna say that reminds me. People on Twitter had to put something on their bio. Follow doesn't equal to endorsement.
Yeah. No, I know for a while, Pippa followed me, but something happened. I don't know the lore. I don't know the drama, but something happened, and she unfollowed everyone who's unrelated to like her VTube circle. She like just she got rid of like everyone.
Oh,
I'm like,
it's the company cracking down. We were actually going to have
Company?
Pippa
Oh my
on the
god, that fucking
ArchCast.
picture. Bruh.
Yeah, it's pretty fat, eh? I'm like
Isn't
half that
yeah,
weight.
the
I'm like
isn't
half
that
that
the
weight.
insole, like the original picture of that was the insole with the fedora meme or something.
Yeah, it was
Service
traced from like a
guarantees
previous 4chan
citizenship.
meme. Yeah.
Yeah.
But her guest appearance on the ArchCast was cancelled because the company didn't like the associations. But at the same time, Pippa is also too important to her company for them to yeet her, so...
She's her cat. Yeah, she's the cash cow basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could probably revive that in the future when she's like big enough to start like pulling her weight, if you wanted to.
Probably. Animate Acumen has been a member for 11 months. Thank you very much. And says, hello, what have I missed? You have missed the
Heresy's
fact
the
that Auntie
question.
here
Fire is
admitted
the
to being a
answer.
Philistine and not reading enough books.
What
Also a
the-
furry.
Also,
Also
furry.
No, not real fake. They're gaslighting. Okay, chat.
Auntie,
Also, I
come on,
read
don't be
books.
silly.
I
Gaslight's not
read
even a real word.
I read the Sonic comic books. The Sonic IDW comic books, okay?
Ah,
I
Like the
read books.
IDW. Hold on.
I'm not a
IDW.
furry. I just read Sonic fanfic. Oh, very well. Very persuasive.
That was not Sonic fanfic. It's official.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So, man, from like, I remember when I was really young. So I think we're talking like late '90s or something.
50s, yeah.
I had like Sonic comics from back. I still have them, like old '90s Sonic comics.
Archie is shit, in
Yeah,
my
the Archie-
opinion.
Fuck you! They're the best ones. Listen,
Fire is
Princess
There's
Sally is the
literally...
no. Princess Sally is the best.
Nah, bro, Amy is better.
No, Amy's fucking underage.
I think
Well,
it's
they
both
fine.
ways.
removed
You
the
fucked.
ages now. They removed the ages now.
Heresy's the
Sega removed their
question.
ages
Fire is the
now.
answer.
Also, Archie was the one who made her underage in the first place, which is weird as hell. Ken Penders is a fucking weirdo.
So here's the thing, right? So I was a Nintendo kid. I didn't get a Sega till later. So I grew up with the Sonic Archie being the main Sonic for me. So I was always like, man, Bunny Rabbit is the best character in the series, and she was only ever in the comics and the one TV show. It's like, ah, damn. Sega should bring him back.
Heresy's
Fucking
By the way, Arch,
deviants.
are we
Fire is
allowed
the
to
answer.
fucking even do this where we go off topic? We're talking about Sonic now, and it's not even
Yeah, it's
part
fine,
of
it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought you guys were like strict with that.
No,
So what
just
our
bully
podcast
Arch
about-
about it. It's okay.
The two of you revealing that you're degenerate furries who like to fuck woodland animals is entirely on schedule.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? I'm not gonna fuck my pet hedgehog. He's cute. He's a babby.
Disavow, disavow.
Hell no, I'm not a white woman with dogs.
Oh, God. We're on this topic now. Onu's been around for 9 months, thank you very much, and says YouTube has crashed this stream for me 3 times now. It's probably because it's trying to run ads, but you filthy, dirty bastard, you've got an ad blocker on, don't you? You little cheat. You little liar. I see you there.
You guys using uBlock?
Sandoom says, Dev may be cringe, but congrats for soon-to-be wife. That is true. He may be cringe, but still.
Not that soon. Not that. It's like a medium-term future thing.
It's a medium-term future
Medium
thing.
term, what's that
Yeah.
even mean?
So it's not short-term and it's not long-term. It's medium-term.
Medium-term.
So you're gonna see where it goes first? Is that it?
Now I gotta deal with some IRL stuff first.
Dear female who
Oh.
lives in my house and eats my food, I'd like to have an official commitment to you at some point in the indistinct future. Very romantic, Dev. Very romantic.
Even though we've been together for over 7 years now, like I'm pretty sure it's committed. I'm pretty sure in the eyes of the Canadian government, we're like common law married, and I can just get fucked at any time.
That reminds me, someone made this meme. I'll read it. They fucking said it to me. I wish they would allow grown men to be adopted. Then I could be adopted by Aunt Queen and get babied by her. She would treat me with the respect I deserve. Hashtag little spoon. Hashtag unapologetic.
What the fuck, dude?
I'll say
You have
it on the
You have like a little fetishist following you?
I'll be like, okay, I'm a woman on the internet. That's
Guaranteed
expected.
citizenship.
What the
Aaron Gru says, congratulations, Dev. Well, you can't congratulate him anymore. Keep sending me tubes. You can't congratulate him because he hasn't committed. Fat bastard.
Arch, I expect all of the super chats I've ever earned you to go into a giant pot in which you give it to me on my wedding day.
Nope. I gave V like $20 and I like him better than you.
Ouch.
American Architect says, sorry, I couldn't make your socialist globalists for the future meeting, Dev. I can't think of a better person to head the chair of the communist ideology.
Service
You're truly a
guaranteed
great communist.
citizenship.
Keep up the good work. And that's why I must like V better, because he's not a communist.
God damn it.
Serpent says, hey Siri, play the
guaranteed
Nyanas
citizenship.
Moon Man cover.
You're gonna get demonetized, bro. Also, I'm sorry if you heard the teacup.
And you were clinking. See, that's why I mute, so you don't hear things.
Ah. Ono donates $25. Thank you very much, sir. Says, YouTube has crashed the stream 6 hours for me. I'm going to have to watch later on Rumble. I'm very impressed that your guest can sound sedated while tied to an electric chair.
I'm pretty sure people get pissed at me on Discord for like typing really loud, like on my fucking keyboard. I'll give a sample. Like they just get pissed at that.
Nice.
ASMR.
It probably is that YouTube is trying to play you ads. See, it updated its ad policy again the other day, because back in the day you could at least go like, oh yes, like at least turn off the unskippable ads. Now they've removed that option from the insert random ads, which is beautiful. The Hillian Juggalo says, short typing bad. Yes, same thing with these supers. For the money you pay, you can barely say anything. 330 characters, max for $400. Good God. Well, listen. You can give me $400, all right? And I'll give you the full 330 characters. How's that?
Wait, I'm going to reply to this $10 one right now. Since Dev hasn't gotten rid of his rubber pole, it means he uses it or his girlfriend does. He can't hide the truth. Listen,
Sure.
if I took a picture of it right now, it would have a thick layer of dust on it because no one uses it. It just holds the curtain open.
Dev,
That's it.
That sounds like you have a fantastic counter-argument. You should use it, unless you're bluffing.
Do you want a picture of it then, Arch? Do you want a picture of the dust-covered dildo?
No, because then you'll have me on record saying that I'm asking for a picture of your dildo. I'm just saying,
You
it would be a
already
good
showed
argument.
Stream. He already showed it on the stream.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
As someone who lives and works a lot more in real life, I'm slowly becoming happy at how easy life is going to be, especially as Gen Z and Alpha goes off themselves. I feel like that's not a good thing. Have you guys seen Wall-E, bruh?
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
It is
I'm already
the
halfway
future we
living it.
deserve.
That's not a good thing, okay, Chad? Or the person who did the super chat, that's not a good thing. I don't want to set up like avocado.
It's a great thing. I want to live in the chair whilst my robot waifu sponge bathes me.
Is that what you want, Arch?
Yep. And feeds me cake on occasion.
Service guaranteed
You want to just sit in the
citizenship.
coom pod?
Yep. Well, not in the coom pod. That's what the robot waifu is for.
Okay. I mean, you can be in the Coom pod with the waifu.
Yeah, but then it's not the coon pod
Heresy's
necessarily.
the question. Fire
She
is
can
the
just
answer.
hook up the auto masturbator and then insert the heroin, and you can just live there forever.
Yeah, but that's no fun.
I think the problem is that it's too much fun, actually.
Heresy's the
Emperor
question.
Cricket?
Fire is the answer.
Fortune parrot love that funny bird. Aw, awesome, thanks.
Emperor Creighton says 4chan remains goated above all social media. There's a board for everyone, and each board is mostly contained. Unless you're Paul, of course. That's true. But now Paul is also real life. So there's that.
R9K is just a bunch of people who are sad with their lives, a bunch of high schoolers probably who are just sad constantly that they don't have a girlfriend.
Don't worry. You'll grow up, be an adult, and then you can buy one.
Yeah, have you guys seen what R9K is like nowadays, bro?
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
sad. It's so fucking
Yeah.
sad.
Poor R9K. I'm sure they'll get laid one day.
Well, I'm still championing the idea of government-mandated females.
Think so?
Yeah.
The government just assigns you a girlfriend?
Yep.
I have lost. Shit.
And if you're not contributing enough for society, it's going to be a big, fat, ugly one.
What if you're a lesbian? Then do you also get assigned a girlfriend?
No, they assign you a man, unless you are
Heresy's the
contributing to
question.
society.
Fire
But
is
since
the
women
answer.
almost never contribute to society, it will be a man.
I see.
I've thought of everything.
I
Just
am
leave and help the
tired
birth
of
rate.
people telling me how to husband. If I want to hit my wife, I will hit her.
I'll get back in a bit, guys.
Alright, sure. What is he gonna do? What do you think he's gonna do, Arch?
He's probably going
I'm
to look
taking a
for
shit,
camera.
goddammit.
Oh my god, did he actually fucking announce that? Hell no.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Don't Pete
So for
XX says, remember, I'm presuming, the episode where Will and Carlton tried to join a fraternity. Will was allowed and Carlton wasn't black enough. Will walked out and Uncle Phil just criticized the affair after completely indignant. The affair completely indignant. There we go. Jesus Christ, English.
We're even reading that like the super chats right now, or no?
Yes, this is the Super Chats.
Oh.
See, that was the entire point, though. Carlton was the white-black guy, and that was actually a really good thing. See, at the time, he was just the butt of the joke, but today, I look at Carlton and I go, yeah, that is where we should have been heading. We unironically should have arrived at the point where everyone, no matter their pigmentation, were white. Problem solved. Antelope the Greek says, I can't understand what the thing is saying. Well, you must speak more clearly, Auntie May.
Oh, what the fuck?
And the Real Hot Sinner says, I've just joined the stream. What the hell is this? It varies, really. Like,
Yeah, we're kind of just reading like super chats now, apparently. Also, not my fault my voice is like
lost.
this.
Shit.
that's V excuses too. Troy Needon says, horrify the VTuber with 40k law. Well, we could get into the demon collaba, but I tend to find that the VTubers find out about that one on their own.
The what now?
Antelope the Greek also says, hey Squidward, if you keep talking like that, you're gonna get a sore throat.
Oh, hell no. Just because I'm so nasally, Alvin and the Chipmunk's voice.
And Emperor Cretin says, furries in my stream. Time for the Black Templars. There are a lot of them. It's a tragedy, but, you know.
I am not a fucking furry, okay? What the fuck?
You keep denying it.
I swear, I am not a furry. I swear, just because I like Sonic. Okay, here's my argument. Would you consider people like Mickey Mouse as furries?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But it's not the usual, you know, those like personas with like that looks really humanoid. Mickey Mouse looks like an actual cartoon. Come on.
I don't know about that. I don't know, big head, big crotch, very little clothing. I think Mickey Mouse is pretty sus myself.
Is that her actual voice? Yeah, but I can go low if you want. I can go like this. Shee. Okay, then now I'm just gonna keep my Minnie Mouse voice. It's my default voice. I'm sorry. I am not a man with a deep voice, chat.
Real Hosted says, just remember that one of the bosses in Shadow was called Black Bull. This explains why Dev likes Sonic, methinks.
Sonic is fucking cool, okay? He's the epitome of 90s cool. Maybe that's why you millennials like it, probably.
I don't know about that. Though
What, you don't like Sonic?
He did have that one TV show that was actually really good. The one they were trying to fight Eggman and everyone's being turned into robots. That one was actually good.
Oh, Sonic Sad AM.
Was that it? Sad AM?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sad AM. The Freedom Fighters with, like, yeah, Sally Acorn.
It
Oh,
was, yes. That one was really good. I remember that one. That one was actually quite good.
Well, they made that the cartoon to appeal to, like, the western side of, like, Sonic fans. So what I enjoyed the most for, like, Sonic cartoons and media is Sonic X, because it's literally anime Sonic. It's literally an anime.
But
Gotta go fast.
Doesn't need to be an
Oh,
anime.
how's your shit? How's
Pretty
your
good.
shit?
It was pretty good. So listen, no, I have wireless headphones, so I heard everything. Listen, when it comes to the Sat AM thing, yeah, I like Sat AM too, but there's like a generational divide in the Sonic community right now, where all the old millennials who loved Sat AM and they loved the Archie Sonic comics and they loved Bunny Rabbit and all those characters from that show, now that they've all been made non-canon, they hate Zoomer Sonic fans. Meanwhile,
What
Zoomer
the
Sonic
fuck?
fans. Zoomer
We're
Sonic
winning!
fans.
We're winning!
Yeah, because you guys grew up with Sonic X, and you guys grew up with like Sonic Adventure and like the modern Sonic games, which are kind of hit or miss. But like all the new Sonic fans have no clue how good it was back in the day. God
Yep.
damn it!
I have
No,
lost.
Yep.
it's better now.
Nope.
Fuck you, Sonic Superstars and Frontiers, and they're good.
Frontiers is actually a pretty good game. Yeah, I enjoyed Sonic Frontiers. It had some problems, but it was
I
like it was
have
pretty fun.
lost. Shit.
But fucking the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, that too, and yeah, the Apple Arcade exclusive. It looks good. I don't care if it's
Wait,
an
I have
Apple Arcade
lost.
exclusive. I got a fucking iPhone and an iPad. I don't care.
Wait. You played the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, why?
It's a visual novel. How did you possibly read your way through it?
Guarantees
It's
citizenship.
on.
Oh, so you can read for hours
Ah.
if it's Sonic.
The
Yes,
boomer
I don't-
illiteracy
I
is
literally-
overcome by Furryhood.
I literally told you guys, I read books. I read the IDW Sonic comics.
You're both weird. I'm
No,
normal. Speaking of normal, okay, let's return to the realms of popular culture instead of all of this furry nonsense. Grand Theft Auto 6 is on the horizon, and everyone's super excited, and I just want to point out that it's going to cost $120.
Which is dumb,
What?
like we...
Why?
Bruh.
Because it's the sequel to the most successful video game ever produced, that's why.
Okay, Jesus.
There was actually...
Companies just care about money, so the move makes sense, to be honest.
There was a recent speech made to their investors saying that pound for pound, like dollar for dollar, Grand Theft Auto is one of the best values for money, which might be true. Like, people have spent thousands of hours in that damn thing, so I get it. And they were talking about potentially, theoretically, be priced at dollars per hour, he said.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, here. I'm going to give an unpopular take. I almost never do that, so strap in.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Okay, so when researching for my video today, I went back and I found some old like footage from the early 90s when Mortal Kombat came out in like 1991 or something. All right, the first Mortal Kombat game came out on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. And it was like $60 back then. All right? The fact that video games were $60 from 1991 and earlier, all the way up until what, 2015, they started making them 70. There probably is an argument to be made that video games should be priced more just to keep up with inflation. No one wants to hear that, because who the fuck wants to pay more for video games? No one does. I don't want to pay more. But if you look at it objectively, there probably hasn't been enough keeping pace with inflation for the price of video games. That being said, I don't think GTA 6 is worth $120, even considering that point of view.
See, what sweeps the legs under the inflation argument is the fact that video games now are cheaper to make than ever, easier to make than ever, and appeal to a wider audience than ever.
I mean, GTA 6 took like years to even be like made or renowned, so I'm not sure about the easy part.
Oh, no, absolutely. Like, technologically, it has never been easier to make video games. A vast quantity of GTA 6's graphics and various assets, etc., are almost certainly already made and ready done. Like, they can take cars, they can take helicopters, they can take entire models, they can take trees, etc. All of these things are already broadly available. And as for the price, well, that's the thing. Video games don't cost $60 anymore. Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't cost $60. Grand Theft Auto 5 cost whatever you paid to get into it, and then whatever you paid in countless microtransactions over the next decade.
Yeah, that's the rub there, is the microtransaction shit. Yeah, it's a weird situation, right? Because if you are going to make a game just from scratch, they are infinitely more complex than they were back in the 90s. However, you can also buy like asset packs now and pre-made maps and graphics and textures. You can buy engines. Like if you want to make a game, a lot of the hard work has already been done, and you can just lease like a license for some of those things out from a larger company. So it really is like a I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm still thinking about it.
Like I said, companies just care about money. So the move makes sense. Like, bro, Yandere Sim was like a really shit fucking build. Like, it had spaghetti code, but Yandere Dev was getting a shit ton of money from it. Like, the move makes sense. It sucks, but it fucking makes sense.
The thing is, it does, because Rockstar knows very well that they've probably got the consumer base by the balls. If they chose to charge $120 for GTA 6 and still add in microtransactions, people would bitch, people would whine, and then they would pay the $120. Because we see that right now with COD. Like, the recent Call of Duty is the worst reviewed Call of Duty ever. Everyone's yelling at it. Everyone's, oh, it's so shit, it's so bad, it's so bad, it's terrible, oh, boycott, boycott, boycott. It's still in the top sellers list on Steam in second place. It still has 256,000 reviews from people who bought the game. It is still earning millions.
Hold on just a second, Arch. Hold that thought.
Are you gonna take a shit again?
No, it's already good. Okay, hold on.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Arch, there's everyone in the chat is saying Dev wrong. Games didn't cost that much back in the day. Dev wrong. Pull this picture up here, Arch. Pull this picture up right here. All right. This is a fucking flyer from the SNES days. What do I see here? I see SNES games ranging from $39.99 to $69.99, based on whether or not they were a big name title or one of those lesser known titles that no one really cared about. It was the same up until like 2015. It's the same fucking prices. All right. Now controllers and hardware have gotten more expensive because a controller is $15 there, and the SNES is $130. But the games themselves, the price remained static up until that initial push to make them $70 a few years back. I'm correct on this, goddammit.
And also, here's the thing, like, gaming became more acceptable nowadays, if that makes sense. It's now more mainstream. So obviously, companies are gonna capitalize on it more.
Yeah, that's true.
God, I hate the fact that my hobby is mainstream.
Yes.
Oh my god, King
It's
shit
terrible.
is now cool and mainstream!
It's
Marvel!
awful. It has fucking women in it now. Ugh.
Okay, you know what the worst part about it is that, like, when I was very, very young, so I'm talking like 5 years old, right? 5 or 6 years old. I definitely got bullied for liking video games, for liking like SNES games, N64 games, right?
Service
I got
guarantees
bullied a
citizenship.
lot. I got the shit kicked out of me a few times when I was younger. And now all those same people are gamers, and I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You fucking stolen valor motherfuckers. God damn
Precisely.
it.
Stolen valor. People shouldn't be allowed to play video games today. Like, if you haven't been bullied for a few years, you should just be barred from owning a gaming PC. You can have a console, because that's not real gaming.
Motherfucking, I feel like a lot of, I guess, connecting to like the old, I guess, yeah, the old combo from earlier, motherfucking about Twitch streamers. I feel like a lot of them, like the women were like mean girls in high school or some shit, or they hated like the
I have
nerdy
lost.
stuff like games or anime, and now they're like, yeah, doing that shit as a living now.
Oh god, it's so fucking infuriating. When you meet somebody who's like in the indie game dev scene making really shit games, or they're VTubing, or they're getting into anime or like whatever the fuck, right? They're getting into these like spaces that were exclusively for social outcasts 20 or 25 years ago, and they're getting in there and they're acting like they were always there. And it's like you were the ones who bullied people back in the day. It was your fault that they were outcasts. It's actually like infuriating.
Yep, these are terrible people, and they must burn.
Honestly, I don't know if it's just like your generation, but with like my high school experience, people weren't really, I guess, weirded out that I like games or anime. To be honest,
They
like I
definitely
don't
were
know if
for
it,
me. Yeah.
I don't know if it's just my school being different or if it's a fucking generation thing.
I think it's a generational thing, yeah, because my girlfriend Zoomer plays games, no problem. Everyone played games in her school year. But for me, like my high school experience was in the 2000s, so like you had some of the popular guys playing games, but none of the popular girls. So games were like slowly coming out of their shell at that point in the 2000s.
Not gonna lie, I enjoy watching like early 2000 movies just so I know. Oh my
Service
god,
guarantees
this was
citizenship.
this was high school during the 2000s. Wow, it's so different, but also
Yeah.
the same.
Oh, well, okay, Ant, did you see that video that went viral like at the
Service
start of the year
guarantees
where
citizenship.
it was a recording from high school in the 2000s. Someone
Oh
like took a
no.
camera and went around. So this is like just before cell phones were a thing. It was like 2002. So someone took a camera and walked around a high school and got like everyone's reactions to the camera, and everyone's like happy. It's like, oh, this is fun. Someone has a camera. It's so cool. And they're like dancing in front of the camera. Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's chill, but like, man, nowadays when you pull out a camera, everyone's thinking like, oh shit, dude, am I gonna get canceled for something? Is this gonna go viral? Like everyone's scared now.
Or people get annoyed because oh my god, this has to be an influencer with like those videos of like a random guy going up to like random people with like a microphone.
Yeah,
Bruh.
fuck. Okay, so like influencing as a job is actually really fun, but the fact that it's
Yeah.
been normalized has ruined it because again, 10, 15 years ago, if you were walking around town with a camera or you had a mic or something or you were doing your thing, it was like a novelty. No one knew what you were doing. But the fact that no one knew what you were doing, you kind of got a pass. But nowadays, every time you see someone with their phone out, it's like, oh, it's a fucking TikToker. Like, get the fuck out of the way. I hate you. You know?
Yes.
It's become too normalized now, I think.
I wouldn't really say that sucks or I hate it because like you can't blame people for wanting to do something fun.
Okay, that's true. That's true. But if they're like doing it on the bus or on the subway, or they're doing it like in the Home Depot or like in the Walmart, it's like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, what are you doing? You're in private property at this point. What are you doing? You're like disturbing everyone else's day.
Oh, that reminds me. You guys remember that video of Logan Paul or some? Not Logan. Was it Logan or Jake Paul? Yeah, I think it was Logan Paul being fucking annoying in Japan. Then goes to the suicide forest.
Yeah, the
And finds a
suicide
dead
forest.
body,
Oh,
bruh.
dude, like I thought that was gonna be the end to him, but he just kept going.
Heresy's the
He
question.
kept he
Fire
kept
is the
posting
answer.
cringe for like 8 years after that. That was
Well,
like what?
bro, cancel
What?
culture is
2017?
real. Like, look at him.
He's not that canceled. Well, actually, I think his brother's bigger than he was now. Yeah, because that was Logan. I think Jake is now the big one, right?
No, I'm pretty sure
No.
Logan is like the big one. I think Jake
Mm.
Paul fell off. Pretty sure. Like Jake Paul was the big
Okay.
one before, but Logan is like, yeah, a big bird. I don't know. Let me check.
Man.
Let me check their fucking numbers, or if they're still uploading Jake Paul.
So I do know that like when that happened with the suicide forest in Japan, there was definitely like an English outcry, but the Japanese didn't really know what was going on. Now though, if you're like a
Service
Western
guarantees
streamer fucking around
citizenship.
in Japan, you're going to jail because that's just been happening recently. It's like, dude, they're not playing around with that stuff anymore.
I'm checking their shit. Yeah, Logan is like bigger now.
Heresy's the question.
This
Okay,
last
Fire
video,
is the
he keeps
answer.
getting millions of views, while Jake Paul just gets like thousands now, not millions anymore.
That's a
They
fucking
switched
black
it.
pill, isn't it?
They switch tables.
Yeah, I'm pretty black pilled now.
Well, the thing is, there's always going to be the exceptions, right? Because Jake Paul, for example, the whole Suicide Forest thing, right? Anyone else who does that is gone tomorrow, within seconds. They don't exist on the internet. Their entire existence will be scrubbed clean. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, etc., Twitter, all of it gone. But he was a very big golden boy at the time too, because he was coming over from Vine. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember Vine. Oh, TikTok.
Yep.
Yeah, why didn't Facebook buy Vine and then just close it down?
Yes, because
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, that's why
Vine
it died.
was very big for a time, and a lot of the Viners came over to YouTube, and YouTube was overjoyed because they could make the super clickbaity retardo content on YouTube, and so
Musically.
they artificially boosted a lot of the Viners. Like really, really massively, which is why they arrived on YouTube, and almost overnight they had millions of subs.
Yeah, I recall that. Yeah,
Yep.
they were like making like really short, dumb vlogs about their travels and stuff, and like their channel just blew up. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yep. And it was very obvious because they was all in the same like generation of Viners, and all of them blew up at the exact same time, the exact same way. And so YouTube couldn't cancel him. Like what he did was, I mean, fucking straight up criminal in many nations. And yet he skated. Nothing really happened. And he learned no lessons from it either.
I mean, Logan seems more chill nowadays, so like
didn't he just have that big scandal about the NFT thing?
Well, it's just NFT, so like a lot of influencers just care about money, so I wouldn't really like hold them by the neck, or if that makes sense.
Hold
like,
all of them by the neck. Every single one. None of you are free from sin.
Like, I'm kind of just here like, okay, I accept that that the motherfucking influencers just care about money. Companies care about money. We can't do much about it. Whatever.
Oh my god, you're becoming a communist now.
I'm in doomer mode.
The doomer to communist pipeline starts on the ArchCast.
What the fuck? Actually, I got, the USSR fucking hat. I got like a pink version of it. I bought it when I was in Russia.
But you bought a what?
The USSR hat. The fucking is it called like a Ushanka? I'm
Yeah, the
looking it up.
Ushanka.
Yeah, I bought one when I was in Russia, but it's pink.
So, I dated a Chinese girl in high school, not high school, in college, and her uncle was part of the Chinese military back home, and so I ended up getting an authentic Chinese military Ushanka from her. I still have it. It's really warm.
Yeah, that's actually fucking awesome.
It's like 1980s Soviet, society is collapsing chic, basically.
Yep.
Arch is showing the fucking commie meme.
Of course he fucking is.
Because Dev is a Chinese
again.
communist sleeper agent, that's why.
So wait, Ant, did you say that you were Asian earlier? I think I heard you say that.
Did
yeah, and a bunch of people who try to like cancel me. She's not Asian. She's definitely white. That was so funny.
Are you from China or from whereabouts?
Continue
I'd
doxing
rather
her
not.
harder, Dev.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not say it, but
Nope,
I do
no, that's fine. That's fine.
travel
That's
a
fine.
lot. I do
Yeah,
travel a lot,
that's
so
fine.
yeah,
just-
you guys can cross off, I guess, the guesses from the countries I've been to. I've been to Australia. I'm gonna go like Japan in a couple of weeks. Apparently, I also like this year. I also went to like Korea. I also went to like Thailand this year and Singapore. I think. I don't remember. I travel a lot, bro.
Okay, so one thing I noticed, like everyone, and not everyone, but some of the chat has been giving you a hard time about your voice. The honest truth is, when you actually meet someone who is authentically from Asia, Asian women just have this voice, dude. They have the nasally, the high pitched, the squeak. That's just how it is, man. Like,
Oh, hello.
yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah. Well, like Arch, Lilith has this voice, and Lilith is trans. She's a trans woman. Okay, so even Asian males that transition get the squeaky Asian voice. Yeah, it has to be genetic.
Yes, I agree, Dev. Asians are genetically inferior. Okay, YouTube, stop it.
I wouldn't say
I'm Alvin
inferior.
the
I just say
Chipmunks. Tiny,
Inferior, Dev?
high-pitched.
What are you suggesting?
She is North Korea, exactly. I'm from North Korea.
if someone just says exactly, she sounds similar to Lilith. Yeah. So listen, unironically, guys, Lilith's voice isn't a trans thing. It's an Asian thing.
What the fuck? Some of you guys think I'm trans?
Oh, are you being outed now as trans?
Wait, are you not?
Wait, what? What the fuck? First, you guys, I'm pretty sure some people in the voice chat, the fucking chat, I mean. I'm pretty sure some people in chat thought I was, like, using a voice changer, but now it's a trans thing. What the fuck?
Well, people thought that Lilith was using a voice changer for a while, too. And someone asked in the chat, yeah, Lilith's from Taiwan, guys, yeah. Oh God, Artemis for $2. Ant sounds like a trans woman. Dev 2023.
I'm gonna commit die in Minecraft. I'm gonna commit die.
My headcanon is that Ant is from Vietnam, because that makes her a proper communist.
Yeah, fair enough.
The rice fields.
The honest truth is you probably actually are trans.
The rice. Okay, continue, elaborate.
Just because
what?
our friend Sargon says that all VTubers are men.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Other than being men, we're also like really tall. We're really tall Tyrones behind the camera.
Tyrones.
Yeah. Deep voice. We got like a really deep voice in real life. It's not actually squeaky. We got really deep voices.
Oh, so someone says Arch's voice that shocks me. I thought he was British for months. I thought you were British for a while too, Arch, back in the day.
Well, Dev, that's because you're a Canadian.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. You should be ashamed of that. You know that, right?
One day I'll move, I'm sure.
Good.
After Canada collapses.
You might still be just irreversibly tainted, though.
By maple syrup?
Yep. Okay, well, let's see. We can. There's one other funny little quick topic that we need to get to.
I thought we weren't done with Grand Theft Auto 6 yet. Are we done?
No, we've waffled too far off the point. It's going to cost $120, and people are going to cry about it, and people are going to buy it.
Well, did you see the main character of Grand Theft Auto 6?
Well, the whole Latino female thing, I don't actually care.
Yeah.
So long as she's good, I'm actually entirely fine with the main character being female.
Put a chick in it and make her gay.
See,
dude, yes, unironically. Okay, listen.
There's the problem.
Okay. What?
If she's good, I don't mind. If she is an actual good old-fashioned badass, along the lines of the previous Grand Theft Auto characters, well, some of them anyways, I am more than happy.
Fire is the answer.
But they might make her progressive. Because you gotta remember, the game was developed during the progressive era. And if it does, that might actually sink the game. Because if it comes out today with a progressive main character, that is going to be very unpopular.
Yep.
Wait, what the fuck? You use DuckDuckGo, bruh.
Yeah, man, DuckDuckGo. That's the way. They don't censor the way that Google does.
Oh, yeah. DuckDuckGo is the is the go-to, no doubt.
What
So
about the quirky gaming browser approach?
I think three was the best. The three main character was the best.
So here, I'll put it this way, right? Like, there's some iterations of Grand Theft Auto where you're
Heresy's the
playing
question. Fire
as
is
a
the
male
answer.
character who's like he's banging chicks, he's walking into the bar and slapping girls on the ass. You know, he's a very masculine sexual character, right? And it makes him feel like a badass. Okay, if
Service
they make
guarantees
a
citizenship.
Grand Theft Auto where you play as a hot chick who also does all those same things, like she's also objectifying other chicks, that would be the best game ever. I would 100% play that. It would be really fun.
Yep.
Make her like full dyke dominant and like just play it straight. That would be it'd probably be a game that progressives loves, I'm sure, but I'd like it too. It'd be really fun.
It'd be a wonderful video game.
Yeah.
To me, as long as the gameplay is fun and it's not like those like there's just some games with like really annoying fucking dialogue where they end up like rambling on and on. Like I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know those
Yeah, I know
games that are
what's
just
going on, yeah.
Bruh.
There are definitely some games that are made in the modern era that are really good, right? Like Hollow Knight's really good. It's an indie game and it's one of the best indie games of all time. Not for everyone. It's a Metroidvania, so it's not for everyone, but it's a really good game. You know, it's not like the modern era has been completely bereft of talent. But I think a lot of the big companies, a lot of the big names, with only a few exceptions, they're kind of just falling apart under their own weight, and they're not making anything good anymore.
They are. And yet, Grand Theft Auto 6 is still going to be incredibly successful, even if it's terrible.
Yep, unfortunately.
It simply is how it's gonna be. But I also, because I'm sure both of you have seen at least something of this, there was an article quite a while ago now by Vice, which was titled something along the lines of exposing the Japanese pedophilic anime and manga industry.
Oh yeah, you sent me that, bruh.
Yeah.
Yes, Inside the Pedophilic Manga Industry in Japan. That was the title. That won an Emmy this year.
Oh God. Okay, didn't it turn out to be not necessarily false, but they got some key things wrong about certain connections between certain people in the article?
Oh, not even that. Like, there were entire interviews that were clipped and doctored so as to give a very different impression. So they cut out things that didn't follow the narrative. They broke Japanese law on multiple occasions as well, when it came to like filming people without telling them and so on. And they delivered a very, very screwed and heavily editorialized view on the manga industry, which is why it got downvoted to shit, and also why they banned all comments and blocked the video from being viewed in Japan as well.
Oh yeah,
I remember that now.
What they did was like illegal in like in Japanese law and shit, right?
Yes. It was a terrible video, and it was very, very clear that they went into this with the notion that they were this was the pedophilic industry. You know, there was no doubt about it. We already have our conclusion, and now we're simply doubling down. And that's what they did. And they were officially awarded an Emmy for it. And I can't think of no better example of how dead and broken the current establishment is.
What I don't get is why the fuck would you fucking care about drawings? Care about actual fucking children getting sexualized, bruh.
Well, man, that would be useful, and we can't have that.
Yeah, there's definitely this tendency, and this is, by the way, an apolitical tendency. I've seen leftoids do it, I've seen rightoids do it. This is not.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the article, the thing you sent me was kind of making it seem like only people on the left wing spectrum are like, pedophiles or whatever.
Now, I've definitely seen people like go after drawings, acting like it's the exact same thing as CP, when it's not. It's a drawing, right?
Well,
from both sides, and it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion.
both sides will happily use the think of the children argument when it benefits themselves. And sometimes there is a reasonable point to be made there. A lot of the left wing's actions towards children, with things like transitioning, for example, yes, absolutely think of the children. But we've also got to remember that the right is every bit as puritanical as the left when it comes down to it. When you get far enough right, you start running into the people that are like, oh, anime is a tool of Satan, D&D is evil, rah, 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 rah.
Oh, that reminds me of something. Hold on, I'm gonna like send a picture in like one of the channels and shit. I'm gonna look for it. What the fuck? I saw like this fucking horseshoe fucking theory that kind of makes sense, but also doesn't. Hold on, I'm gonna send it.
Ah, yes, the horseshoe.
It's basically just both sides are fucking bad. Liberalist. I don't know how to pronounce it. Neoliberal is the way to go or something like that. I don't remember.
You don't know how to pronounce liberalism?
Liberalism. Okay, come on, give me a break.
Well, no,
Chinese education, dude.
The thing is, the horseshoe theorem has a point. Is it an oversimplification? Obviously. But yeah, no. If you go to either extremes, any extreme, in anything, it gets bad. Like, nothing should ever be taken to the extreme. Nothing. Capitalism should never be taken to the extreme. Communism most certainly should not be taken to the deviant end.
Put it on the link channel.
Link channel? Wait, where are you posting it?
Oh, on the fucking
okay.
server. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah. Communist zoophiles and Nazi pedophiles.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Man, why do they gotta make the guy with like a red shirt with a white circle on it? I thought it was me for a second. Jesus fucking Christ.
Because communist.
No, that's the Nazi side.
Gooner confirmed.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Beast, Dracula. Oh no, Mr. Beast is a racist now because he's drilling wells in Africa.
Oh god, did you see that article?
Racist, what?
Yeah, there was an article where it's like Mr. Beast giving money to Africa assumes that Africa needs saving by the white man. And it's like, holy shit, guys.
It's like, objectively, Africa needs saving by the white man. That's why we give them billions of dollars of aid every year. There is simply no doubt about
evil
this.
Mr. Beast? What the fuck is that? Like I said, this shit kind of makes sense, but also it kind of doesn't. What the fuck am I looking at?
Either extreme gets just as bad, because the whole, like, manga is pedophilic, that could just as easily been made by the right wing as the left wing.
Oh, you guys remember Cuties when people were kind of... Where the movie was basically made to just be, think of the children, while also sexually, yeah, making the children act sexual there, bruh.
Yes, and there's the thing. I don't care about what your opinion on drawings are. Like that, it's a drawing. You can't hurt its feelings, you can't abuse it, you can't traumatize it. No matter what you do to the drawing, you cannot damage it. But an entire movie whose sole purpose is to see children twerking, like, okay, there's something wrong here. Somebody, somewhere, they didn't make this out of pure accident. Sitting down in the writing room like, what if we go to France and watch children dance? No, this is not a normal thought.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure critics actually gave Cuties like a 90% rating from what I can remember. And fucking Rotten Tomato, I think? I don't remember.
Oh,
Those critics actually gave it a good rating. What the fuck?
Yep. And their argument was like, come on, guys, it's not actually that bad. See, it's the actual point of Cuties is that pedophilia bad. It's like, yeah, sure, but I didn't need to be told that, and I didn't need to be told that by a little girl dancing. Like, this was not an issue.
Which is also why, who gives a fuck if this fucking article got a fucking Emmy award or some shit, bruh.
Yeah, the institution itself is at this point
rotten.
Yeah, they're just patting themselves in the back. They're giving themselves awards, while the actual people who are supposed to be consuming this stuff do not care.
Yep. generally speaking, on Rotten Tomatoes, if you're seeing the 87% positive critic and 14% positive audience score, it's a pretty clear tale. Critic
It's
consensus.
kind of personal, but I kind of hate Rotten Tomatoes because I'm pretty sure they gave the FNAF movie a low rating.
Wait, the what movie?
The FNAF movie.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's?
What the fuck? They gave Cuties an 87%, but not the FNAF movie. What the fuck?
You know what? I went to go see that movie. It was actually pretty good. For what it was pretty good.
FNAF is currently sitting at 30% critic, 87% audience. And
of course, yeah.
Yeah, because the FNAF movie, honestly, it's not a very good movie. It is not a very good movie.
I'm gonna kill you.
if you go into that
Zoomer
movie...
energy here, loving fun. Come on, wait. How old were you when Five Nights at Freddy's 1 came out?
Oh, I don't fucking remember.
Actually, no, don't say that. Don't say that. You'll dox yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that you were somewhere between 10 and 15.
Yeah, I genuinely do not remember.
Oh God, Zoomers, dude. Okay. Unironically though, the movie was okay for like the fans, right? It had all the right references. It had the look down pat. Like it was a good fan movie. That's what
Sparky the dog cameo.
Yeah, like it was made for the fans, and the fans enjoyed it, and like that's fine, right? It doesn't need to be made for a wider audience. It doesn't need to be made for non-fans. It was particular to that group of people, and it worked. So it's even though I'm not a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I still think it was a good movie for what it was.
Are you just saying that so I won't fucking kill you?
No. I did a video on it, and I felt the same way then too. This is my actual opinion.
See, it's very, very simple. Five Nights at Freddy's is not a very good movie. It is way too fucking slowly paced. It is way too far up its own fucking ass. It is constant references and, hey, you remember this? And, hey, look at that. Wow, isn't this cool? Hey, do you know this thing? And you know what? I agree. That's entirely fine. In fact, I think that was exactly what the movie needed to be. Because on the one hand, it means that I know who the villain is in the first 10 minutes of the movie because the video game has told me who the villain is. But on the other, it is just a celebration of the fandom. And that is what makes it so different, because everything today is just a product. You are being sold something. The Rings of Power has no soul. It is a give us money. Do you remember this old IP? Five Nights at Freddy's is the exact opposite. It is just like a really cozy experience. It was made with love and care by someone who just wanted to celebrate the cool thing they'd made.
So
Yeah.
I'll say the same thing about like the two Sonic movies that came out, and also the Mario movie that came out. Those are clearly made for fans, you know.
I didn't watch a Mario movie, not gonna lie. This is a Sega
I'm lost.
household.
This is a Sega household. Oh my God, you're reviving Movie Bob's personal Vietnam here with the console wars. That's how it's gonna be.
Heresy's the question.
But no, like
Fire is the
I like
answer.
Sonic and I like Mario growing up. I like both of them. So I saw both movies and it was like, you know what? This is a movie for fans. They put in all the things that make fans happy. But here's the thing. I think those two movies are probably way more successful than the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, I think. Probably. And that's because they're also more successful properties. But basically, I think Hollywood has to learn the lesson the fucking hard way of make things for the audience that actually wants to watch them. Which is, I can't believe they have to learn this, but I guess we're here.
Look, I am not biased, okay? Just because I did a stream for 9 hours straight of just playing FNAF and watching like someone talk about the lore for like 9 hours straight, I am not biased, okay? Just because I did that, I am not biased.
Was that the bite of 87? Oh, soy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, me and my friend, they were kind of just doing horror for, like, minutes on end, and the people at the front of our seat fucking went away and went to another seat. They were just there like, horror.
You're one of those people that talks in the theater? Are you fucking kidding me?
My friend started it, okay? I just joined in on their fucking Freddy Fazbear jingle.
It's all their fault. You were just there.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, it's almost like. Can you believe it, Dev? Somebody starts drama and they just join in. Can you imagine, Dev? Dev, can you imagine that?
No,
At the
I
theater
can't.
too.
Because I don't do that, Arch, you fuck.
But yeah, I think a lot of companies are looking at recent success. They're looking at One Piece, which was very faithful and did very well. They're looking at Mario, which earned $1 billion. And they're definitely looking at Five Nights at Freddy's, which cost $20 million to make and earned like 200 plus. And I think that the lesson is seeping in, but it's still going to take a couple of years before we see any of that in the mainstream, just because it takes that long to start organizing everything and to actually get the plans for movies in the way. Not to mention, the lineup of the next like 2 or 3 years of entertainment is already made and planned. It's going to go on for quite some time. Now,
Yeah.
let's
Also,
switch.
I think COVID did a lot of that too, where like they were making stuff, but then it was all delayed due to COVID. So
That too.
as the next year of like backed up movies and shows start coming out, now that COVID's done, we're gonna just see like it's almost like the political winds have shifted, people's tastes have changed, and also companies have learned a few lessons, but they've still made a bunch of stuff the old way that is just trickling out now. A great example of that is the recent Captain Marvel movie. No one gives a fuck about that movie.
Oh yeah, we're also gonna talk about that.
Yeah, like it just tanked. It tanked. And like it was made what, 2 or 3 years ago? They just been sitting on it because of COVID.
Yep.
So I think it's one of those things where like
I'm pretty
we
sure
are
the
at the
effects on it are also pretty bad, like the effects of like recent Marvel movies, the CGI and shit.
Yeah, yeah. So I think basically we're going to be seeing maybe another year of just trash come out before it all gets pushed out the development pipeline.
The Marvels.
Also, didn't movies end up having like a delay again because of like some strike, a voice acting strike? I'm
Yeah,
not
an
sure.
actor
I just
strike
heard
and
of
a
it.
writer
Yeah.
strike. Yeah, there were two strikes
Yeah.
going on. Yeah. So they were not no longer making stuff for what, like 6 months, Arch, something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're just gonna have a bunch of trash movies
Yeah.
done for like
So,
months, bruh.
so someone in the chat did a Red Letter Media reference. Endless trash.
I have lost.
Yeah.
Shit.
Endless trash, dude. By the way, I know you're a Zoomer. I don't know if you watch Red Letter Media, but if you don't, you should watch Red Letter Media. It's
What now?
Red Letter Media. It is the best YouTube channel that ever existed.
Loud
Fuck
typing.
is that?
They are fucking
Are you getting annoyed
hilarious.
yet too?
they're like Gen Xers, so they're like in their mid 40s at this point.
Yeah, I've
But
never heard of them. What the fuck is this shit?
they make such hilarious videos. Oh my god, they're great. They're great. Go watch the best of the worst playlist. It's amazing. It's addictive. It's amazing.
Alright,
Best
I'll
YouTube
check
channel.
it out later or something. I'm pretty sure if I go to like my personal fucking YouTube account, like the recommend is just filled with like commentary videos as video game essays of a game I've never heard in my entire life. I fucking love
Yeah.
those types of videos.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where like, well, sometimes those videos are actually pretty good, right? Like, oh, you know what? I will say one thing about YouTube. I've been getting recommended like videos from channels that have less than 1,000 subs, and they made like a really good video essay, and it happened to blow up, and it's on the front page of my YouTube, and it's like, you know what? YouTube is doing a very good job at promoting good content from unknown channels.
Yeah,
They're
I
getting
like
better at
that
that.
change.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's a recent change. I'm pretty sure it just got implemented this year.
Yeah, it was recent, like a few months ago, I think.
It's not like Twitch where, like with Twitch, they just show like popular channels. So, bro, it's
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, and it's all garbage. Like Hassan's on the fucking recommended list every single day. So I'd rather shoot myself.
Pokimane.
Fuck yeah, Amaranth.
I'm still fighting my way through after watching the Amazing Digital Circus once to check out what it was about. And because they abused
Oh
the
my god,
tagging
it's so
system,
good.
by tagging it stuff like Disney and Fortnite, etc. I've been just recommended nothing but Fortnite garbage for a week now.
Yeah. You gotta like. Yeah,
Oh my
isn't
god,
that
can
wild?
we play Fortnite?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, can we play Fortnite?
I have to disappoint you. Fortnite's a garbage game. I'm sorry.
It is. It's a plague upon humanity.
There's no build now, okay? There's no build now. I'll fucking flex my Fortnite skin.
Still a plague.
Fuck. I tried Fortnite a few years ago. I didn't like it. There was something about it. I don't know. In terms of like modern games, like modern play forever cancer games, I was into Overwatch for a long time, but then that went downhill a couple years ago. Yeah.
And now you got Overwatch 2, and they didn't need to
Just
release it now. That's so bad.
Yeah, it's honestly they ruined Overwatch. It's fucking done. Blizzard's done. All their shit is just garbage now. Blizzard's over. Just light a fire, throw them into it, they're done.
On that note, we can be done too. At least after a few hours of Super Chats.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Jafar the Blade says, Boog knaprig besij.
What does that mean?
I have no fucking idea. But he paid to say it, so I did. Jack the Outcast says, Hail Arch, Digital Ant Lady, and Bree Dev. Had a rough night last, had to pull a gun on my sister's baby daddy after he threw a violent, drunken toddler temper tantrum. Hope he doesn't come
What the
back,
fuck?
because I don't want to go to prison for self-defense. Well, that does sound like a rough night, indeed.
Remember, shoot to kill.
Unironically, because if you do what Boogie did and shoot in the air, they're going to charge you for that.
Yep.
Yep.
It's one of those things where like you're allowed to use a gun in self-defense, but you have to have actually been scared enough to do it, which means
Yep.
shooting to kill.
And you're going
There's
to
no-
then actually have to use it.
Yep, there's no kneecapping, you know.
Nope. Just start blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Self-defense tips with Arch and Dev. See, oh god, this is one thing I hate about my family as well. They're like, oh, why don't they shoot for the legs? One, it's really fucking hard to hit compared to the rest of the body, and two, the body's largest major arteries are running through the legs. Are you sure you wish to shoot at them? Why not just blow his neck off whilst you're at it?
Why are
Hey.
you guys talking about shooting someone?
One of the super chats said that he had to shoot a guy, or he might have to shoot someone in self-defense.
I thought
someone-
that one. Yeah, I
someone-
heard, but I thought that was like, that wasn't serious. What the fuck?
No, I think it was serious.
Oh god,
I think it
no.
was a serious
Everything's serious here.
Man. That reminds me, there's like someone who donated to like a VTuber telling them their dog died or something. This motherfucking, my dog died, let's fucking go! What the fuck?
I do hate the trend of tragic life event happen to give me money. Like unless the money is directly related to the event, like cover a funeral expense or something, what the fuck are you doing? Like why? You're just monetizing like tragedy. It's disgusting.
For a
Man, this is
wholesome
the
nature?
majority American audience streaming. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Zonta, actually, he says Carl is the type of
Here's the
journalism he
question.
got big
Fire
making
is
a
the
mocker
answer.
of. Amazing how it's for our enemies, he'll believe anything no matter what it is. Well, Sargaruni will be more than happy to accept your criticism on the D&D stream, so long as you keep super chatting them to me, of course.
Shit.
I am expecting to be able to monetize Sargaruni quite well, actually. Adherent of Lady Columbia donates $50. Thank you very much, sir. To say it isn't healthy or good for health, but we have 5 factors at play. 1, AI is becoming more responsive. 2, physical bodies are within life. 3, both the genders are uneasy with the other. 4, artificial wombs. 5, both genders largely act low class and unkept. This is why AI waifus will and must happen, so that we can erase women from history as the mistake they were.
Finally, we're gonna copy that guy who married Hatsune Miku.
But my robot will be more advanced.
No, no.
Antelope the Greek says, I'm fine with furries and weebs in general. Let people enjoy things, but something about VTubers is disgusting. I don't know why. Nothing is inherently wrong. I don't know about that. I think something is definitely inherently wrong about VTubers.
Is it because of the parasocial aspect, or is it because, like, I'm mentally ill? Is that it? Along with other women on the internet, terminally online?
No,
Like-
no. The mentally ill part is just because of your gender.
What the fuck?
Now, like, see, I don't mind VTubers like you, because you're having the avatar for the same reason that I have a PNG. It's a thing that you have on screen that moves, etc. But
Yeah,
for
I
the
just find it cool, to be honest. When I saw the shit, I was like, okay, that shit's cool. I'm fucking making my own.
exactly. But for the corpos, they do it specifically and knowingly because it is about exploiting their audience's parasocial relationship. It is about making that bond
Service
and then
guarantees
monetizing it,
citizenship.
which I view as practically no different from the titty streamers, who are constantly
yeah.
leading guys on. Like, hey, you can
Like, I'm
totally
pretty-
date me if you give me another $500.
Like, I'm pretty sure in a lot of, like, VTuber models nowadays got, like, are, like, titty streamers now. They got their fucking tits out. Like, a lot of them do that now.
Well, yeah, like it's not a coinky dinky winky that the majority of VTuber models have honkers the size of the average woman's head.
Yeah, some of them are even doing, like, actual bathtub streams or whatever the fuck you called them. The tub streams.
And they're always an archetype, of course, because again, it's branding. That's why you have, like, the shark girl, or
Heresy's
the
question.
detective, or
Fire
etc.
is the answer.
It's because it's branding. It's about reinforcing the branding, and then they play a character that yet further reinforces the branding.
I just think ants are neat.
If you like VTubers, that's okay. I'll just consider you less of a human. Mr. Twisted Frenzy says, I'm genuinely curious now, Art. What is it about Crocs that you don't like? All about them. Like, literally, actually everything, I think. Yes, from A to Z. Every single solitary aspect of them. From their introduction to their writing, from their place in the lore.
I have lost.
Yeah, I just hate them. Tremendously so. Oh, now YouTube did this. Oh, there we go. Raining Tedda says, Red Woman gaslights everyone,
Heresy's
like
the
usual.
question. Fire is
Dev
the
does do
answer.
What?
that.
The red woman.
Yes. Red Woman is in reference to Dev.
No, it's
I
not.
thought it was
Yes, it
me.
You're the red
Really?
woman. You're red and you're a woman.
No, you're the
But,
Red Woman, Dev.
I identify as an ant, okay? Respect my gender, please.
Ant gender. Fuck.
Yes, exactly. I prefer re and tar. Those are my pronouns.
Those are your pronouns.
Yes, re and tar.
Okay, speaking of retards, Arch, the video that I premiered today, which I know you haven't seen because you were setting up for this. Go watch it after this, okay? But the video that I premiered today, one of the two crumb tubers that I criticized in the video has apparently lost her shit, and she's going to be streaming about me in a short while.
Crumb tubers? What?
Crumb tubers are small bread tubers.
Oh.
Onu says,
That
I've got
reminds me-
two Reichskriegsflags, war trophies from some great uncle. Dox yourself, and I'll mail one to you. Oh, I will. I want that. Give it to me now. Not on stream, mind you, but...
Isn't
Aaron
there, like,
Bruce says, Dev, you know we poke you because we love you.
I've heard.
See?
What were you gonna say, Ant?
Isn't there like a bread tuber that's really obsessed with Garfield or something?
Oh, this sounds familiar, but I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
I
Yeah.
don't remember his name. There's like a bread tuber who's like weirdly obsessed with Garfield for some reason. And it's so funny to me for some reason, bro.
I
Don't
don't
know,
know.
Dev.
Who is that? I don't know.
You have a lot of
It's not
knowledge about your
Vosh.
fellow communists.
Fuck off. Vosh is like the horsecock guy. Hassan is the kill the Jews guy. Man, I don't know who this is.
But it's familiar to you too, right? To God, I don't
sounds
remember who
familiar.
it
It
is.
sounds
I don't
familiar, but I don't know
remember
who
who
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
Tick Tick Boom says Dev is worse than a communist. He is. May Pinochet forgive me for uttering this word. A Canadian. That's true.
Oh.
At least the communists didn't have Canadian healthcare.
Oh, it's Quentin.
Oh yeah, Quentin.
Yeah.
Isn't that guy also like super obsessed with iCarly too?
So, Quentin was super obsessed with ContraPoints until ContraPoints blocked him because he was getting way too fucking creepy about it.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure he's trying too hard to fit in with like the bread tubers from what I heard, but he really can't fit in.
I
He's
have
trying. He's trying his best.
He can't fit into anything, that fucker.
Artemis Fowl says Dev compared the Bud Light boycott to Picamese harassment. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I already answered that one. And that was a lie. Okay, hold on. Arch, look at this image.
What a Chad.
I don't want that.
What? Why did you send that? He looks like a Chad, man. He's a Chad.
I mean, he knows what he likes, I guess. He's honest about it.
Oh,
there's a little Sonic in there.
I'm trying to
Wait.
best to see if he has like Funko Pops in the background. I'm trying my best to see.
Listen, there's a little Sonic in there, so maybe you and him can start talking.
What the fuck? I got the same figurine. I'm fucking connecting myself. No fucking way.
You and your communist sympathizers. V's
Oh, no.
Flat Desk Pepsi says type hashtag PegDev in chat. Clap,
Do
clap.
not type that in chat. Do
Life
not type
Haiku has
that
been a
in
member for 1 month and says, I have heard a 40k focused VTuber market is still pretty empty. Maybe a potential market, LMAO. God no. If I'm going to make myself a VTube avatar, it'll be of a ginormous white
Heresy's the
monkey.
question.
Gorilla,
Fire
more
is the
correctly, probably.
answer.
Why? Why a monkey?
Because it is an ancient racial epithet for my people.
Hyperborea.
Oh, no. The Danish racial slur. Fjeldabe.
Oh my god, people in the chat are just going Peg Dev now. It's just a
Dev.
bunch of Peg Dev. Also, why is his name Dev when his fucking username is Short Fat Otaku? Can
My
someone
real
explain that?
My real name is Dev. All right, my IRL name is
Oh.
Dev.
And it's a lot easier to
there's-
say than short fat otaku.
So the Short Fire Talker name is a fucking terrible name. It's god awful, right? But I made I didn't make the channel, but like somebody else made the channel, then I joined them, then I took the channel over. But it was me and two other friends, and when it's like 2008, we have the idea to make like cringy as fuck channel awesome reviews because we were a lot younger, and we were making anime content, and we put out the first video sometime in like early 2009 or something, and we called the channel Short Fat Otaku, and it just stuck. I haven't done an anime review in years and almost a decade now, but the name
Yeah.
just stuck. The name just
I'm
stuck.
pretty sure I asked like I don't remember if I asked like a friend who knows you or
Oh, yeah?
Arch himself. I asked them like who is this guy? Does he do anime reviews or something? Is he like a huge weeb because of his name? Then I checked the channel. I was like, well, there's no anime. What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, man. I was a huge weeb like 15 years ago, but I mean I still like anime, you know. I'll still sit down and watch it, but I just don't have time to watch like shows like dude, when
Oh,
I was like
same
in
here.
when I was in my neat phase of life, I was like downloading full shows and watching like the whole fucking thing in a day. I was just living in the anime world, but I haven't done that in a very long time now.
I only used to binge watch when I basically had nothing to do, to be honest.
Oh, I spent like I failed out of college like playing World of Warcraft and binge watching anime on the second monitor.
Oh fuck college! Don't bring it up.
Oh wait, did you fail out too?
No, I'm currently in college. I gotta
He's
do
currently
finals
failing.
soon.
You're currently failing?
Not really failing per se.
Well, I mean, if you blow up on YouTube, you don't have to worry about college anymore, I guess.
Yeah, he can quit.
Yippee! Honestly, motherfucking, I genuinely think I don't have to do college. My parents are just like forcing me. Let's just say
Asian
I got a
parents, right? I know how
silver
it is.
spoon. I got a silver spoon.
Oh, you have a lot of money coming in? Oh,
I'm
you're
basically
like
spoiled as fuck.
you're like one of those like rich Asians. So you probably went to like
The
some really
crazy
nice
rich
school.
Asian.
Yeah, dude. You went to like a really nice high school in Shanghai or something, and then you go to California like because your parents just sent you there with like a big bag of money,
Heresy's the question.
and you're probably gonna end up
Fire
murdering
is
them
the
or something
answer.
and like hiding their corpses in the
What
basement.
do you mean murdering them? Is that what
Damn.
happened to that fucking movie, the Crazy Rich Asian movie?
The crazy rich Asian girl murders her parents. Happens all the time, dude.
What the fuck?
Mark99 says, sadly, Yahtzee doesn't own the zero punctuation IP. Well, it turns out that Yahtzee Croshaw was a fucking VTuber. And now he gets what he deserves. Never let anyone else own your stuff.
Here's what's really funny, Arch. Okay, like as I said earlier, I'm working on the Escapist deep dive video. What I've discovered is that when Yahtzee signed on to the Escapist, obviously he gave up the IP in the contract, right? But he gave it up for a steady employment. And the person who owned the Escapist at the time was a libertarian. And he was very cool about it, and everything was like above board. But then other things happened, and he sold the company to someone else and moved on. And the company's changed hands like 3 times at this point, and it's been progressively more woke companies each time. So now Yahtzee, even though Yahtzee himself is pretty far left, if you listen to him talk on his streams and stuff, like he and all the Escapist people, they're pretty far left. But they're now like being hung out to dry by the very thing they signed up for, and it's like, well, here you go.
Well, if he's a lefty too, I can only say that he's clearly deserved this.
He seems to be a lefty who has like his head on his
Heresy's
shoulders,
the
right? Because
question.
he did a video
Fire
maybe
is
6
the
months ago or
answer.
something, where he said, it's not progressive if you are progressing to where we've already been at for the past 20 years. And that's what a lot of progressives seem to be doing. They're patting themselves on the back for making yet another strong female
Heresy's
character
the question.
or some nonsense
Fire
like
is
that.
the answer.
So he does seem to understand there's certain flaws with, let's say, online progressivism in terms of media. Like he gets it. He's not an idiot.
You don't like putting a chick in it and making her lame and gay? You don't like that?
No, gay is fine, but it can't be lame.
Emperor Cretin says, Bob, a small amount of McDonald's for an average person, Chipman. Bob, I wish the mid-century Germans didn't ruin eugenics, Chipman. Bob has had some good quotes over his time, yes. Argil, fun fact, millennials are somehow more exempt from phishing scams than any other generation, Zoomers included. I hate my generation.
I'm a proud Zoomer, as you guys can tell.
Artemis Fowl says, Dev, Peeper had tooth surgery. If you work for a company, you can possibly get insurance. And he also says, Dev, stop bringing up your poorly disguised fetishes. Yeah, Dev. He's probably busy, sitting on the toilet again, doing his stuff. He does that.
He's shitting again. Does he have
Multiple times.
diarrhea, bruh?
No, I just think he enjoys the way it feels or something. It's weird.
I'm pretty sure he can hear us. Didn't he say he has like, you know, like I don't fucking know, wireless headphones or some shit?
Yeah, but I talk to shit to him when he's here. Why shouldn't I talk shit to him while he's shitting?
Fair enough, fair enough. True homies.
Marksman of 117B says, I'm loving Ant. Subscribed. Also, Rosa said your new nickname was Bunkle Starchy. After playing Coffin, I think it should be Bunkle Archley.
Citizenship.
I did have a
so
little bit too much
fucking
Coffin.
go.
River Norse says, not just Peeper, in Phase, several tutorials are not corpo advertisement friendly.
guaranteed
Therefore, Phase
citizenship.
is different from big corpos, in my opinion. Minahera. Well, that's good for them. We'll see about that, though. The corpos always win in the end. Emperor Cretin says, back in the day, the hot visual
Fire
novel
is the
was
answer.
Fate Stay Night, and now it's multi-billion yen franchise. We've come a long way from mollusk comparisons. That's true, and I've never understood why. Like, Fate has never appealed to me on any level, and yet everyone seems to love it, so clearly there's something I'm missing.
Someone in the chat said Dev's either eating or getting pegged. What do you think, Arch? Since you know him, you know the guy.
Well, considering what time it is, the odds would probably be eating, as getting pegged is more of a nightly activity, I'd imagine. Unless it's punishment for something. It might very well be that Naomi heard him describing their marriage as something to be decided in the distant future and decided to strap on the horsecock. It's possible. Glassbell says, Aunt Hime, can we get your opinions on the women question?
On the women, no, pass. I'm passing. How about you, Archie? You fucking say your opinion on the women again.
Well, women are evil. Okay. It's not an opinion,
Okay,
it's observable reality.
Alright, next super chat.
It's simple, really. I can elaborate, but... Artemis Fowl says, Aunt Hime has been on my radar for a while now. If you get contacted by somebody named Artemis Fowl, or looking like a squirrel, or a federal agent, just block him. He's a bad human being.
That's a lot of names, why?
Well, he's a federal agent. He must have aliases.
And what the fuck, someone on Discord just now fucking spammed me telling me I should fucking say my answer and what I think about the women.
I was not getting pegged, Arch. God damn it.
Sure.
No, Dave
Short?
tapped me. Dave tapped me for the stream, so I've got to go in about 10 minutes.
Dave tapped you instead.
God damn it. Fuck you.
Hold on, Dev. You said I had you for 4 hours. It's only been 3.
Yeah, but as soon as you told me this would be a shorter one, I told Dave that. Sorry.
Dev?
You got me for 9 more minutes. What's going on? Let's go.
Dev?
Sorry, Arch.
Well, we're just reading like super chats anyway, so like I'm pretty sure
we
the
covered all the
stream will end
topics,
soon.
okay?
Yeah.
I need to find... Chat, send me a safe for work pegging picture, please, so I can just edit
How
in
the
Dev
fuck
real
is
quick.
that possible?
Safe for work.
How the fuck are they gonna find a safe for work picture of Peggy?
Yeah, and I
Probably
suppose
just
Whoosh
like
I
a-
made it the fuck up will work in this circumstance.
A picture of a peg, basically. Oh, anyway, Arch.
Dev's face on it, that'll work.
Arch, before I vanish, I do want to double down on this. You should actually check out my video. It's probably one of the it's one of my big, highly researched ones.
He's
I
just
spent
chilling
many
now.
hours-
He's just
Yeah,
chilling
I'm
now.
chilling. I'm chilling. I spent tons of hours on this one. I think you'll actually enjoy it. Also, it ruffled the feathers of some leftoids online, so I'm currently getting spammed with stuff.
You pwned them. You
Pwned. Oh my god, I haven't heard that since I was a fucking kid. Maybe you are a boomer in disguise.
pound. For you bus entry.
God damn it.
Sandoom says, Antime complaining about visual novels being boring. Please, Arch, I had to read The War of the Beasts. That book was boring as hell, and such a yawn. I did. I had to read Guns, Germs, and Steel. Okay, Antime, I'll tell you this.
I'm gonna fucking fall asleep if you fucking start reading it.
Antime, I will give you $100 if you finish Guns, Germs, and Steel.
What the fuck is that anyway? So what now?
It is the driest book ever produced.
What do you mean?
It
Also,
is...
someone found a safe for work image of pegging. What the fuck? I'll send it.
Okay, so the book is basically a very boring analysis of how the geography of various nations shapes their history and their culture and their technological and social and political development.
Yes, that and why white people run everything.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a very knowledgeable book. There's lots of important information in there, but it's really boring.
It is, but it's also like a it's also like a 300 pages long cope.
Fucking asleep.
Oh, excuse me, 480 pages long cope, actually. Because, okay, it starts with, he's living in the Philippines, right? And one of his Filipino friends is like, hey, Jared, why don't we make cars and container ships? And he looks at his Filipino friends, and the answer on his lips is, because you're brown. But, because he's a progressive, he then needs to try and figure out some way to turn this into a not a thing. So he spends like 50 pages talking about how the Filipino people are really clever. They know what different plants are like. Like, yes, but how does this have... What does this have to do with them creating cars?
The fucking words are just coming into like my my ears and then just coming out
So
again.
very-
Oh,
I
and
gotta
this
just
isn't
feel
even the bad part. He spends 120 pages discussing various types of cereal.
What?
He spends a good
Why?
60 pages coping about how the Africans couldn't
Fire is the
domesticate
answer.
the zebra because the zebra was not a cooperative animal, despite meeting all of the conditions for a cooperative animal that he himself laid out 20 pages before.
Can we have the
I have
TikTok
lost
voice text to speech and read it for us?
Sure, but you'll get very sick of the word corn.
Why corn? Why?
See, Guns, German Steel, at the end of the day, is 480
Arch, please.
pages of
Don't.
desperately trying to not say culture is important. That's what it is. But I want to talk about Guns, Germs, and Steel. I had to read that fucking book, and I want to get something out of it. God damn it. Fucking Philistines don't read any fucking books.
Let's move on from that. Fuck that shit. Next super chat.
Reverend Noel says, Arch is mad because he is Lele. Same wavelength. I was a bit disturbed by that. It is true. Artemis Fowl says, the living dinosaur is the greatest PNG tuber. I don't know who that is.
I also got no clue.
Oh god, now Artemis is
that
spamming
is.
me with messages. What do you want, Artemis? What do you want? Wolfspan says, It's a Gundam was the first one I saw make a CG model. Oh. Raven says, praise Archley, our Lord and Savior. Glad see Crusader back again after so many years. Just stay away from island and build stuff. That's probably wise. And thank you for your first super chat, too. Argil says, Arch Mummy, I'm using adblock. Please no hurt. Right click, delete. Popotot says, I come in and there's Sonic waifu degeneracy going on. I approve, but I will not say which is best.
Amy.
Average Estonian says, oh, looks like VTubers are having fallings out all around. Also shekels for Archer's fun chest. Here, take my shekels. Thank you.
Oh, I think that's to be expected. Like, if you put in a bunch of 8 girls in a room, I'm pretty sure they'll start arguing and fighting with each other in like less than 5 minutes. Like, there's literally a movie about it, Mean Girls.
Yes. Put 2 women in a room, and they will have drama, as was demonstrated with Dev and Kirisha. The Hillian Jolo says, ooh, Sonic Kumas and your Tails doll owner holes. Your Tails doll... Tails doll
What?
on a hole. Ah, I
No,
get it.
what the fuck? No.
I
that's
get it
gross.
now. I was confused there for a second, but now I understand.
You sound so proud and happy that you get it. Why do you sound happy? No, that's gross. Hell no.
How many tails does Tails have?
2? Why?
I was just checking if you knew the answer.
I'm not that fucking retarded.
Why you hating says, since Dev hasn't gotten rid of his rubber pole, means he uses it, or his girlfriend does. He can't hide the truth. He cannot. The chat knows. Adherent of Lady Columbia says, as someone who lives and works a lot more IRL, I'm slowly becoming happy at how easy life is going to be, especially as Gen Z and Alpha goes off themselves.
We already talked about that super chat earlier.
But I can't remember that. It was many minutes ago.
Wally.
Geez, whenever like I answer a super chat and then you
forgot.
do, Arch, they get double the money or double the value out of their money.
Yeah. That's good. That's service.
Anyway, it's time for me to go, so I'll see you next week, Arch.
Want me to play the Soviet national anthem to see you off?
No.
Okay.
And it was nice meeting you, Ant. Let's do this again sometime.
Alright, also send me like your Steam if you want to like play shit from time to time.
Sure thing. I'll send
Let's
you
go. Alright. Ciao.
See you later, guys.
See ya. River Norse says, at Antime, saw you had a stream with 4chan Parrot. Love that funny bird. Arch, reinstate the Mordheim playthroughs again already.
Oh yeah, speaking of Parrot, I'm pretty sure he DM'd me while we were, I guess, talking about other stuff in the stream. He DM'd me to, like, record something for him, for, like, a video. Upcoming collab, I guess? I don't fucking know. I'll check his DM later.
I have no idea who this person is.
It's just someone in the VTuber sphere.
Oh,
community.
another man pretending to be a woman?
No, it's like an actual man with like a parrot avatar. That's literally his thing. It's literally just a parrot avatar. I'll send the channel if you want to check it out.
Probably a woman pretending to be a man then. Troy Neenan asks, is the dust on the severed horse part cocaine? It might be. Artemis Fowl says, the dildo has dust on it because Naomi used it last with no lube. Oh god. Anal dust? Is that like fairy dust but worse?
Why would you compare it to fairy dust? No.
I don't know. I imagine fairy dust must come from the anus, surely.
Now I'm thinking of weird... No, Tinkerbell. Fuck that. No.
Seriously, where else would fairy dust come from?
It's kind of weird how she was like so down bad for Peter Pan in those movies.
Well, okay, see, I can explain this, because that manga about fucking monster girls have told me that fairy girls are very stretchy.
And you take that as fact now. You read some random manga and you take that as fact
Yes,
now.
I take that as an authoritative statement that if Peter Pan wanted to, he could have fucked the fairy.
You sure the fairy won't die?
Yes, they're very stretchy. Their internal organs just kind of flow out of the way.
Even the Persona 5 fairy would survive that.
CGI Lantern has been a member for 4 months. Thank you very much for your continued support, sir. And says, Barch, changing his course faster than Dev, his political beliefs. That's true as well. Artemis Fowl says Aunt Hime sounds like a perpetually out-of-breath Vaxer.
Fire is the answer.
Look, not my fault. I end up doing like a little laugh. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. Okay, this is my first time meeting these two motherfuckers, and the other one laugh.
Alex Adamson says, voice is cute. Annoying, but cute. Headpats.
I feel like that suits me well. Annoying zoomer.
And Charlie says, don't worry, Aunt, no one has a girlfriend here. Chat is all gay. That's true.
So true, so true.
Homosexuality is the future, you know. This, the Forever War called this correctly, in my opinion.
Exactly. Put a chick in it and make her lame and gay.
Oh, okay, so this is the important question here, right? Have you read any Isaac Asimov?
What now?
Oh, God help me. Robert Heinlein?
Now? What?
No Heinlein?
I don't know what you're talking about. Autism. What?
I'm sorry, chat. She is retarded.
I already told you my pronouns are re and tard. You gotta keep that in mind, chat.
Troy Neenan says, tell the furry of 40k Catgirls and Beastmen. Well, they do have Beastmen, but I feel like that would be a deviation, as I just lost the thing I was fiddling with, too. Mark Mooney says, I read Brian Jacques' Redwall series in elementary school. Am I a furry lord? Probably yes, in all due likelihood. But it depends. Have you repented since?
If you think about it, the guy who first invented werewolves is like an actual furry, or might be the first furry.
Well, that depends. If when he invented the werewolf, he was currently having an erection, or if he was sweating heavily.
Oh, You know,
Because there
I'm
is a
kinda curious
difference.
now who invented werewolves, like, as a concept.
I'm pretty sure it's... Is it French?
In reality, the werewolf is far older than that. The earliest surviving example of man-to-wolf transformation is found in the Epic Gilgamesh from around 2100 BC. However, the werewolf as we know it first appeared in ancient Greece and Rome. No fucking wait. The the femboys and the furries, all part of ancient civilizations now.
Yeah, but that's not really like a werewolf, though. That's just like a man-wolf. I would draw a distinction. Because if I remember correctly, the old Greek stuff was more like becoming a wolf, whereas a werewolf is more like a... I don't know, what was it? God damn it. I mean, even, the Vandals, the Norse had something similar to it too, but it was more like taking on the aspect. I feel like the werewolf, as the werewolf, is more like a monster halfway between wolf and man?
Heresy's the
Now I
question.
need to research
Fire
this
is
at
the
some point.
answer.
But yes, the answer is, if you read Brian Jacques's Redwall and you were turned on by it, you're a furry. If not, then you're fine.
A werewolf is more like a woman on her period. Bro, what the fuck, Chad?
Changes once a month or something, yeah, maybe.
It'll bring up my inner wolf.
Attentive Lady Columbia says, Arch, can you read my $50 chat? I did. Did I miss that? Let me check. Yes, I did read it. It's just because we're talking random bullshit for hours at a time, so the super chats come quite far out of order. Artemis Fowl says, objectively, Dev is wrong. Studios are simply copy-pasting code. There's no overhead anymore for purchasing the game. There isn't a physical item cost or stock space that you have to pay for. That's true as well. And there is no middleman anymore. Not to the same degree. Because back in the day, there was the business that actually like burned out the CDs. Then there was the physical distribution, trucks, etc. And then there were the companies actually selling them. Whereas now, you can either sell it directly via a company's own website, in which case there's no middleman, or you can sell it via Steam, in which case at least you only have one middleman. Threadil Horsenetter says, hi, Zoomer person. Can you confirm what Dev's Zoomer relative said about monogamous relationships being seen as outdated?
I think that's just you being a doomer, or whoever said that are just being doomers.
To be fair, I haven't seen any necessarily signs of that either, so... Mayon says, what does Dev think of Rockstar saying they won't be punching down in GTA 6? Well, if Dev was here, I'm sure he would say that that sounds awful lot like progressivism. Marksman of 117B says, GTA 6 is said to cost $1 billion in production. How? I mean, I call bullshit, because I cannot imagine how the game could possibly cost $1 billion to produce.
Oh, that reminds me. Sega is like producing like a super game, if you haven't heard. Like it costs over, let me check. It costs over 600 million USD to make it, apparently.
Jesus. What game is this?
Super game. It's a super game. It's a secret game.
It's a secret super game. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the $600 million video game.
Yeah, just look it up. I swear to God, if it's still gonna be shit, oh no.
Antelope the Greek says, are you old enough to be swearing?
Frick. Heck.
Darn. Damnation. Wolfsbane says, most women only play mobile games. Doesn't count. That's true.
Now, bro, it's mobile and Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch.
That and The Sims. Do you play The Sims?
No, no.
Okay. You're
I also
forgiven then.
found Animal Crossing boring as hell since it's just doing chores. The Zoomer brain couldn't handle Animal Crossing.
Well, good. Troy Neenan says, rest assured, Arch, that GW is too incompetent to be mainstream. They just continue to drop that golden chalice in the dumbest way. Tell her about StarCraft. Good God. StarCraft now? Alright, before your time, somebody made a video game and it was dumb. There you go. That's all about it. Artemis Fowl says, and Dev calls me a glowy. Jeez. Well, I mean... Marcus of Astora. Hi Arch, been watching for nearly a decade, all the way back to Total War Warhammer Speculation. Keep up the good work, and looking forward to the Sabbath Worlds Crusade. Thank you very much. You've been a long-term watcher of mine. Thank you. And for your first super chat, too.
Oh my god, how long have you been doing the YouTube shit? Like you said, like, exactly a decade or almost? How long?
Countless years. Eons.
Oh, I'm
Decades.
checking like your main channel now. What's it called? I want to see when it was created, bruh.
Artemis Fowl says, Aunt-Hime sounds like a trans woman. Dev 2023.
Why do you guys keep saying I'm trans? Oh no.
Antelope the Greek, mumbling harder than QXC. Who is
Hell
QXC?
no.
Oh, that guy,
It's,
right.
yeah, a streamer.
Angelis, Ant, you are good people. Thanks for putting up with us artists.
Yippee! I am also autistic. Sonic addiction.
And Monkey says, Ant talks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I don't know
How
if I hear
the
that.
fuck? Yeah, how the fuck do I sound like Matthew Lillard from the FNAF movie? How the fuck?
Yeah, I don't see the Shaggy part. If anything, Scrappy-Doo, maybe.
Oh, the annoying little shit. Fuck
Yes.
you.
The annoying
I fucking
one.
hate Scrappy-Doo.
Everyone
Like
hates Scrappy.
Zoink, Scoob. Don't say the R word, Scoob.
Raging Bull says, you guys are fools. DuckDuckGo has started censoring for a while now. You boomers didn't notice, I guess. Congrats, you just showed advertising works. Well, the thing is, DuckDuckGo is not perfect, but it's better than Google, and I'm too old and dumb to learn anything new, so
What do you think about the CCP browser, Opera GX? What do you think about that?
Opera? Oh, I watched they did the YouTuber thing and then artificially inflated their own numbers, and I was like, yeah, don't want to use
Oh,
that.
the VTuber shit. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the entire browser's gimmick is like, hey there, fellow cool kids.
Yes, that seems to be very much so the vibe it gives off. Let's see. I should probably take Deb off screen too. I'll replace him with a old communist flag, maybe.
This character reminds me, or like the face reminds me of like Morty from Rick and Morty.
Wolfsbane says the people on Twitter that attack others over drawings are the same people that attack and read over cartoon shippings, especially lesbian ships. That has apparently been a thing. I have not paid attention to it, but apparently saying that people should get together in cartoons is now a faux pas of the highest order. Danny D. Rotten Tomatoes has been compromised since 2016 Ghostbusters. LMAO. Yeah, it has been a pretty terrible site for a while. And then YouTube does destroying. We are approaching the end. We are getting there. Jafar the Blade says, sorry Arch, I forgot you don't speak your native language of Dutch anymore. Crispy Critters. I do hate the Dutch. I hope you're not Dutch.
You don't like your Dutch, right? Or no?
Dutch people are bad, and they have a very stupid language.
Are you Dutch or Norwegian?
Norwegian.
Oh.
Sentinel Rex says, Dev, I'm just an innocent drama magnet. Also, Dev, Ant, I'm going to ask you 10 different questions what your age is, even though you're a VTuber and want privacy.
Let's fucking go. To be honest, I don't think it's that hard to that hard to dig. I can't speak, motherfucking. Like, didn't we have like convo about this in DMs? Like, if you're gonna be an influencer of sorts, people are definitely gonna find your shit. Like, it's impossible to just hide it.
They are. If they're interested in finding it, they are gonna find it.
Like, no matter how good the digital footprint is.
They'll find it. It's just something you gotta live with as an online personality. Mythical Fool says, guests are always trans. Hashtag breed another trans VTuber.
Diversity.
We are very diverse on this channel. Lots of representation. Anime problem. So I don't know if it's just good timing or if it was planned out, but One Piece is getting a boom in the West due to its live action while the manga is on path to ending. Yes, it has done actually very well. Did you see the One Piece TV series, the live action one?
Oh no, not really. I've seen some clips of it, and online people are kind of just simping for Zoro, the actor for Zoro.
He did do a very good job. I was quite happy with him. It wasn't bad. Like, I still think you should just go watch the anime instead, but it wasn't bad.
Honestly, I don't know if I should watch it. Like, I'm interested in One Piece, but I don't know if I should watch the anime just because the art style, like, isn't it bad now? Like, the modern art style or something? I'm thinking of just reading the manga.
I have no idea. Ugh. I haven't watched One Piece in, God, like over 10 years. Like,
The
it is
One
an old
Piece
series.
is real.
Alvesto Diletu asks, Thigh stream when? I'm assuming that's for you.
No. Yeah, a lot of my viewers, they end up simping for the legs. Like, if they fucking go to my Instagram, they're kind of just simping for like the legs. I'm pretty sure. I haven't checked my fucking Instagram in a while now. Antime.ch if anyone wants to check it out. Chill.
Adoman says, so, Auntie, do you know the difference between a clip and a magazine?
Herder.
Well, a better response than V. Marksman of 117.
I am not looking it up.
Says, I remember you received the unbreaded meme to educate you. It was a black professor from UCLA, wrote a manifesto and uploaded 200 videos on YouTube. I know the manifesto. We cannot speak of the manifesto. The manifesto is far too spicy for the internet. Antelope the Greek says, you sound like you're from California. Well, that clenches in then. She's Taiwanese.
Is that for me? I think it's because I say you like a lot. Like, oh my god. That's so fetch.
Marksman 117B again says, man was rejected by a fellow professor and threatened to end the entire school. His manifesto is called Death Sentence and 800 pages of schizo comedy. Jesus. Anime Document says, ants are a communist society. I don't know about that. Don't ants have queens or something? Wouldn't that make them an absolute matriarchy?
Yeah, exactly. You got, like, the queen ant. You know what? Just imagine it as, like, high school. I guess you got the queen there, and you got the fucking nerd simping for, like, the queen.
An absolute matriarchy, then, yes. Sentinel Rex, ants are a monarchy. All is the queen, and all is for her. True.
So does North Korea. Okay, don't you guys remember that time when the entire internet was just simping for Kim Jong-un's sister, bruh? That's it. That's an anti-mate colony.
Oliver Puzzle says, Dev impregnate. Oh, God. Little devs.
Wow.
Now, there's an interesting thing. Horse ended, and the ArchCast, I am an ex-elected member of the British Tory party and would like to pop on your podcast to share my views. How do I do so? Well, emailing me is a good start. I think there's the email in the info, or sending me a message on Twitter. That works well. That works as well. While you hating says, Arch, I want to know more about the Adeptus Custodes, like how they are made. You ever going to make a video on them sometimes this decade? Possibly. But they're far too mainstream, and I don't do mainstream. I like talking about Groxus and stuff. Angelo of the Greek says, stop laughing at the end of every sentence. No, don't. Keep doing it. He keeps donating if you keep doing it. And also says, am I just being too sensitive? See, you shouldn't mock people for the way they sound, because they can't help it. Like, V sounds like a little girl, and Antima sounds like a tiny Asian girl, which is probably what she is.
Yeah, I can't help that I sound like Alvin and Chipmunks. Okay, please guys, don't bully me for that.
You should start doing voice training to make yourself sound more big and American. Nice southern accent.
And when people look at me in real life, it's just a tiny Asian girl.
Yes, it'll be like Gap Moy. Yes, I like this idea.
I'm not sure people are gonna find a tiny Asian girl with a really deep voice to be cute.
I don't know. It'd be funny at least. The Hillian Juggalo says, Escapist was always trash. They treated John Etheridge horribly when he was producing Apocalypse Lane for them. That was back in 2009.
Heresy's the question.
All
Fire
corpo
is the
sites are
answer.
shit sites. I've determined that. Electric Angel says, hey Arch, you Dutch fan of 10 years here. You Dutch fan of... Are you saying you're a Dutch fan, or are you saying that I'm a Dutch fan? Do you hate my Dutch people for never giving you money?
They're trying, okay? Don't laugh or bully them. They're trying. They're
Like me? Off because we stole Delaware from your Norse ancestors when you were under Sweden. No, I hate you because of your language. So my hatred of the Dutch stems entirely from a video game called Wargame Red Dragon, which has the Dutch as a military faction. And I tried playing them once, and their language just triggers me so bad, because it doesn't have words at all. There are no words in the Dutch language. There are just various guttural sounds, like... That is the entirety of Dutch. It's not a language.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen Thai language? Like the letters. Have you seen it?
Thai? No, I don't think so.
I'll set it on the link channel. I don't know if it's just me, but there's little to no difference with the letters.
Right, that. I've seen that. I didn't even know it was Thai, though.
Yeah, moon rounds.
You know, that is a dumb-looking language. Like, these are different... these are different letters, or is this like a sentence or something?
I don't fucking know. It looks like moon rounds.
It kind of looks like musical notes in a weird way.
Yeah, when I saw that for the first time, I was like, no way. No way. Like, I'm Asian, but no way. This has to be the worst looking one.
You know, this is pretty bad, I can't lie. This is pretty awful.
Like, Thai people, yeah, their food is, like, super good, but god, the language, when I look at it, I'm just, they're, like, processing it, fucking blue screen.
There was, see, okay, all Asian languages are dumb as shit, okay? And they should
I already said that, but this has to be the worst one, in my opinion.
Yep, they should just move over into good old Latin letters. Is the only thing that makes sense. But apparently, the Korean alphabet is, like, really smart, and is actually really easy to learn, once you figure out how to read using dumbass symbols instead of actual letters, that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone made, like, a video that went viral, learned Korean in 5 minutes, and I was able to like yeah, get it like easily. That like the explanation wasn't fucky wucky.
Yeah, because apparently it was made by, I think it was a king or something, and he was really fucking clever, and so he came up with a really smart, like, way to make the language easily understandable, which sounds cool, you know, it sounds very neat. And, to be fair, Korean entertainment is actually pretty good. I am a bit of a simp for K-dramas. Some of them are very good. Some of them are very bad, but some of them are very good.
Someone in the chat said, but Arch letters are dumbass symbols.
No, they are not. Latin letters are letters. The L means L. It doesn't mean or anything.
You guys are gonna get the white man angry, okay, chat? Don't make the white man angry. He might invade us.
You know, it's so simple. Like, we have a letter for every letter. So, means L means L. Instead, in Japan, it's like, this letter means chlamach. Why? Why does it mean that?
What? That sounds more Thai for some reason. God, I can't get Thailand off my head now.
Japanese is even worse because they've got like 3 different forms of letters, and the words of certain symbols will change depending upon the sequence they're placed in with other letters, which is just like stupid. So you've got to actually memorize like all of these little dumbass symbols and all of these various little combinations. It's just silly. Stop doing it. Give up on your culture. Your culture was always wrong. Embrace the West.
I don't fucking know if it's just me, but I find the hiragana, like the lettering, to be cute for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, it's probably because compared to, like, Mandarin or Korean, it looks more sensible.
Okay, someone just spammed my fucking DMs to fucking say, tell him Japanese is better because you can't bastardize it, unlike American and Norwegian.
You can't bastardize Norwegian either. My language is superior, vastly so. But at least Japanese as a language has definite edges between the words. You can tell where one word begins and the other word ends, which is more than I can say for the Chinese or the Koreans.
What about the Thai language?
I have not watched or heard many people speak Thai, so I have no idea what it sounds like.
It doesn't sound bad to me, but the letters or symbols, I don't know.
See, the problem is we didn't get to Asia as quickly as we did Africa. If we'd just arrived 100 years earlier, you wouldn't have this problem. You'd all be speaking French and English like normal people.
Wait, French? What? Why French? Why
not
just English? English is the only important language.
The French had a little colonial empire too, and trust me, you don't want to be speaking Germans. They treated their colonies really badly. Fun fact that I like to bring up. German East Africa, a German colony pre-World War I, it instituted a mandatory whipping day, where in every village a black person would be bound to a pole and whipped. And what was unique about this was that he didn't have to do anything wrong. He didn't have to be a criminal or anything. It was just mandatory that on a day every week you whipped someone, and that was required by law.
Citizenship.
Someone said hiragana was the only way women were allowed to write in Japan, which is why it looks smooth and cute. That explains why it looks cute.
Well, isn't that the meme is that the katanka form for woman, if repeated 3 times, can mean noisy.
Loud.
Yes.
Yeah, loud.
See, that's good humor, Japan. I like that.
So you guys are just gonna praise Japan now? McDonald's, but Japan. Oh my god, it's so good! Even though it's fast, but it's so fucking good. People just praising anything that's Japan.
Listen, I can do the opposite. The katana was an awful sword, okay? It was made from fucking swamp iron, and it shattered like glass. Terrible weapon, okay? There you go. I've gone against the grain. Anyways, where the fuck was I?
You were reading super chats, like that's the only thing we're doing right now.
The question then is, where did I place the super chat window?
Well, not gonna lie, I also just got a bunch of tabs opened because of, all the topics you sent me.
I need a fourth monitor. That's what I need.
What the fuck, you got 3 monitors, bruh.
And it's not enough. Oh my heavens. Quillfal Puzzle. Quillfal Puzzle. 545 says, I'd say because Fate tends to bring in a lot of good talent for writers and artists. I got into Fate because of the Garden of Sinners anime anthology. I'll take your word for it. Stray Dog says, I finally catch up on a few streams that I... There you go, excuse me. And I'm listening to a high-pitched squirrel pretending to be a girl. Also, Hail Arch, the Great Emperor.
Yeah,
And-
so Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Marksman117B says, safe for work pegging? Someone clip Flashgit's Tiger King video. Oh, God. Troy Neen says, Demon Kulaba Ant should read. Be cultured. That's true, you should read. It is the
No.
wisdom of your ancestors.
Can
Start
I
with
just
Guns,
read
Germs,
more
and Steel.
Sonic comics?
No, start with Guns, Germs, and Steel. Then we'll move you on to African Kaiser as a treat. Boog says, the Bondage Fairies Dojin from the 90s. The Bondage Fairies Dojin. I'm just processing that for a second. The Bondage Fairies. Okay, I must Google this. What is the Bondage Fairies? Is it what it sounds like?
I also want to know now what the
Yep,
fuck.
it's exactly what it sounds like. Okay, well. The Bondage Fairies origins from the 90s taught us long ago that fairies can mate with a wide range of insects and animals from different sizes. Well, there we go. Now we know. Tinkerbell can fuck Peter Pan if she wants to.
Why are you so obsessed with that now?
Marksman 117B says Native Americans have werewolves called skinwalkers. Well, werewolves kinda. I know, it depends on how broad our definition of werewolf is going to be, but yes. Skinwalkers are awesome, by the way. Black 1917 has been a member for 11 months. Thank you very much. To say, Hail Archchrist, our Lord and Savior. Hi, Aunt Himachan. The people who attack Lolly are the same people who are looking at real children. Yes. All too often. Okay, you're questioning me and you send me this. What's wrong with you?
Someone said it to me, okay? You can literally see the link.
The Iron Giant. That was a good movie. Black 1917 also says...
that. I don't have culture.
Yahtzee was responsible for at least 80% of their income. With both him and their entire video editing team gone, the channel site no longer holds value. True. The Escapist is probably dead. The Helium Juggalo, the thing I like about Swedish is it follows the exact same structure as English. You just need to memorize the dictionary. Thanks, Joel. And our
Apparently
very...
German is also easy.
Oh god, no. German is awful. Germans gender doors and other inanimate objects.
Honestly, I'm kind of learning it a little so far, and other than that, that aspect of the genders, it seems easy.
Like, it's dumb.
I
Like,
have
this door is
lost
female.
shit.
Why does it need to be female?
You got a problem with the door being female?
I do. Like, my opinions of females are low as it is. For them to be literally inanimate objects is about much even for me.
Die Katze, der Hund, motherfucking the dog is male. All dogs are male, and all cats are female.
And the very, very last super chat of today. Sentinel Rex, hiragana was the only way women were allowed to write in Japan. Katana Katanka, I think you mean.
Katakana.
Yeah, katakana, whatever. Yeah.
Katakana.
Was how men wrote and women adopted it. That's why it looks smooth and cute. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we already talked about that earlier when it was sent.
Right, we are at the end of today's show then, having gone through all of the super chats too. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you for super generous donations, and of course, thank you Aunt Hime for sticking with me, unlike Dev, that fat traitorous whore.
Yeah, I didn't want to be rude, okay? And also, you already know, like, my weird, schedule and shit. I was thinking of asking you if we can have it at another time, but I didn't want to be rude.
Good. Wanting to not be rude is the fundament of civilization.
Oh, I'm Asian. We need to be polite.
That was very racist of you. Thank you.
Just thank you. Alright, since we're at the end, I'm gonna show myself. Check out my Twitter, boys, since holy fucking shit, it's back. We did it. And also check out my YouTube if you haven't, on Twitch, since I plan on streaming some Sonic there in the coming week if I got time. Let's go, just Sonic streams.
And our Instagram for thighs.
I don't post that much thighs there, come on.
You don't
and
post
also,
that much thighs there.
Yeah, I literally just got the one picture where it's full body, showcasing like my drip, and I'm pretty sure, like last time I checked, there was like a couple of motherfuckers talking about my legs. Or I can't remember if it was like on the actual post or on DMs. I don't fucking remember.
Suspicious.
And oh yeah, I got an upload ready. That's ready for tomorrow. So yeah, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't. We're gonna have like an upload about the entire sitch I was in.
And there you go. So do check out Auntie May if you are interested. And until next time, I have been Arch, and thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you all again next week. Have a good day.